Hello everybody and welcome back to Serenity Gaming stream. I'm going to be your only caster for today. Sadly, my co-caster Kerim couldn't make it today, so I will be both doing color and play-by-play casting, so I am sorry in advance, I'll put it that way. Anyway, today we have a really nice and a quite interesting Division 1 game between the Eastern Wizards and MousePlayz. Both of these teams I have casted over before, and from what I do remember correctly, they were both very, very good teams to watch. I can already see the MousePlayz, you know, all the people in the chat. This is what I love about MousePlayz. They've got everyone that comes out into the chat, everyone that comes out and really just hard, you know, shows their support for the team. That's what we like to see. I have been told that I can interview some of the MousePlayz players after the game. I'll see if I can get some more information on that shortly. And to answer the question to One Trick Yoni in the chat, the tournament codes I can put into a DM that they should be in the tournament codes on the Discord in the Springsplit. If you go to the tournament codes, they should be all there. Once you scroll and find your game, everything should be fine. We're just waiting on both the teams to join currently to get the match up and going. And yeah, really exciting game. I'm actually looking forward to it. So yeah, I just heard the teams have now got their codes from a little voice in my ear. So everyone should be joining up to the lobby. Anyway, so talking about Division 1 now, we've seen a lot of people in Division 1 be going for a Vladimir pick or ban. It's been the most popular pick, I would like to say, in Division 1 throughout the entire split so far. Vladimir being really, really, really popular just across every ELO, across every competitive league, every tournament. Vladimir has had one of the highest pick and ban rates out of every single champion in the game so far, probably because of how much he can stomp in this early game and how much he can stomp in this late game as well. You know, he's just a safe champion that can do so well in the late game, and I'm really expecting to see Eastern Wizards or MousePlayz, you know, try and go for this Vladimir pick. But moving on to more of the strategies in Division 1, I found going for an early game comp usually is the way to go. I see a lot of teams going for late game comps, but it not really working out for them. And this isn't just in Division 1, but it's more prominent in Division 1 because we see a lot more of these early game plays from watching a lot of Division 1 games. I think the early game comp is currently where it is at. Even more MPZ support in the chat. Definitely the favorites to win this game. And I would just quickly like a little vote in the chat just to see how big of a difference this realistically is. If you think that MousePlayz is going to win this game, please put in the chat hashtag MPZWin. And if you think European Wizards are going, sorry, not European, Eastern Wizards are going to win this game, please put the hashtag EW Wiz win. So just EW, but the W is in like a whiz, so EWiz win. But yeah, really heading into this game shortly. I think actually, yeah, so we got about a minute and a half before we head into this game. This, for anyone that doesn't know, is a best of 3 series, and it will be played across, you know, like first to 2. Sure, you guys all know how that works, but also a lot of love for Uni in the chat, what I can see, which is Uni, the ADC, I believe. I think it's the ADC for MousePlayz. Don't quote me on that. I've not done enough homework. I've not had a lot of time. So excuse me. Also, we have Jofis X20s, which is going to be our broadcaster today. He's very good. He's amazing to work with. So he's doing all the replays and all that kind of stuff. So you guys get an extra fancy stream today, which is going to be pretty good. Also a way to, yeah, Miwa is on a solo mission, Isaac, but there is a way to see the standings to just, I don't know how I'm going to say that, but it is going to be on the Twitter, or you can actually maybe even find it on the Discord somewhere. Hashtag MPZ win. There they all are. Yeah, okay. So there's one EW win in there, mostly MPZ. There's another EW. Okay. So we do have a few EW fans in here as well, which is, it's nice to see. It's nice to see. I do quite like having an even split, but, when MousePlayz are playing, it's never realistically an even split. It's nice to see a community that's so close together and always, just want to be, in, like, the same huddle, because sometimes you get these orgs when the rest of the teams aren't, with the other leagues, like, big organizations and whatever. 2 EW fans versus 120 MPZ. Since I will be solo casting as well, I will be keeping up with the chat really well because, well, I've just got a lot of stuff that I will have a lot of filling time for. So if there are any questions, just let me know in the chat. I'll get to them. There is a big delay on the stream, so I won't be able to get to them as soon as you put them, but I'll be able to put them soon after. I'll put it that way. But yes, we'll be soon heading into this pick and ban phase very soon now, and this is an exciting game for me. I've not casted over a Division 1 game in a couple weeks now because we did have that break over Easter, and then the last week I didn't. Oh, sorry, this week. At the end of last week I didn't cast, and then not last week, the end of 2 weeks ago I didn't cast, and I've not casted Division 1 this week either. So this is exciting for me as it is for you guys, all the MPZ players, managers, owners, everyone in the chat. And here's the hashtag, another EW coming in from Reformed Titus. But yeah, I would like to see a good amount of hype in the chat for these big plays that we might just be seeing, potentially heading in. Here we go, into the pick and ban phase. Finally, after a little bit of wait, after a little bit of filling, we're going to see Rek'Sai is going to be the first ban for MousePlayz. A very standard ban. Rek'Sai is being picked everywhere at the moment. Realistically, Rek'Sai having such incredible early game dominance, and also having just great pick potential, especially with is that Press the Attack? No. Halo Blades, there you go, can burst someone down so fast in the early game. Solid ban coming in on the red side from EW as well with the Kai'Sa ban. Kai'Sa being a very nice hyper carry. Fake and Nanas from MPZ might just have been thinking of picking that one up. Banned away from the EW. Hecarim being banned out. Hecarim, again, just like Rek'Sai, seen everywhere, even in the top lane especially, which isn't the place where we always see Hecarim during the Hecarim metas. But, with Conqueror, he can heal for so much, which is what I am expecting to see from, well, any Hecarim player. But obviously, it's gone. Urgot being banned out with the changes that came to Urgot a couple patches ago, making him more of a burst solo-oriented champion. He became a lot more into the meta as well, especially, in the jungle and top role. Sejuani being banned out, which is a very hard jungle, almost, pressure from MousePlayz, really taking away these junglers, and Hecarim kind of being a top laner and a jungler. Really maybe a little bit of a fridge of Coach Zuko here in the jungle for EW, and LeBlanc is going to be the final ban for the Eastern Wizards, getting a nice little show around of all the lanes there, and a lock-in of Jarvan, which I suspect will be in the top lane for Vinny. Vinny, I've not kept up with MousePlayz players that well, but Jarvan top being very prominent in the LCS, and there's the Vladimir pick that I was talking about in specific. Vladimir being picked everywhere. Exciting pick to see, and you know what? There it is. It's a priority pick. Eastern Wizards want that Vladimir as soon as possible, and it could go top or it could go mid. Eastern Wizards looking to go for that second pick now. I think this potentially could be the jungler or the ADC, one of the two. We're going for Nautilus now. Nautilus is interesting. The buffs that have recently come to Nautilus, now remember, that'll have put him in a mid lane. You can go AP Nautilus mid. I don't think that anyone is going to try and, try that out in such a competitive game. But if we do, that will be super fun to watch. Titus from MPZ is going to be locking in that Morgana, which could be going into the mid lane, could be going into the support role, just like Nautilus. It's a nice flex pick, and it's good against Nautilus in general. It's a good counter pick. Caitlyn being locked in as well by Uni for Fake and Nanas. Caitlyn it's a strong pick. That's what you expect. You like to see the Caitlyn. I don't see it that much in competitive play, but over the games today, I actually have seen it a lot, which it makes me feel like it's going to be coming more into this competitive meta. Severe, it's a good counter to Caitlyn. It's a nice pick, and it can hyper carry towards that late game as well. Really interesting picks and solid picks so far. Going into this second ban phase now, Eastern Wizards are going to do their first ban for the second ban phase, which is going to turn out to be the Aurelia, which makes me think that they think that this J4 might actually end up in the jungle, which it might do, but we have been seeing a lot of J4 top from these high elo teams, and you know what? I would not be surprised if it went to the top lane, but it seems Eastern Wizards are almost set on this being in the jungle, Jace being banned out, which makes me think MousePlayz, you know, are against this going, like this Vladimir going into, you know, the top lane. They're thinking maybe the Jace. I think the Jace can go mid as well, but it's more of a top lane pick currently. But Vladimir has been locked in, so that raises a few eyebrows for me personally. But here we go though. You know, we are also potentially going to see another ban. There we go. Zoe has been banned out by the Eastern Wizards. Solid ban. It's a good mid laner, but you know, with how many flex picks MousePlayz have gone for, banning out these mid laners and like these top laners and all that kind of stuff. You know, Vinny's locked in J4. That could be top. That could be jungle. Morgana's been locked in. That could be mid. That could be support. So realistically, they've done a really nice draft to secure them no real target, and we're also going to see Kha'Zix is also going to be banned out on the side of MousePlayz. You know, Kha'Zix I don't really see too often, so kind of surprises me. But you know what? Maybe it's just a counter to their team comp or whatever. Sneezy locking in the Poppy probably for that top lane, or almost definitely for the top lane. Poppy being quite a strong pick. You know, it's not something that we see a lot, but it's overall usually not a bad pick. Poppy is a decent champion, but we've not seen it much in the meta. Ryze being locked in though, which we see a lot in the meta. Ryze is everywhere in pro play. Nice pick rate, nice win rate. And the competitive 5v5 matches, Ryze can really turn the tide of battle and seriously prove himself to be dangerous, and that's an Akali lock-in as well. I don't know if you guys have seen me cast before with an Akali, but Akali honestly is one of the most exciting champions for me to see just in general. I like watching Akali's play. Watching a good Akali, I can genuinely appreciate, and I'm really interested to see how this game pans out. It looks like the J4 is going to be going into the jungle for Titus though, and there's the Corki lock-in, something that I've been seeing a lot of recently just everywhere. For a while Corki just disappeared off the radar, but he's finally come back, and it looks like he's going to be coming back in flying colours, which actually puts Poppy into the jungle here and keeps Vladimir in that top lane. Poppy jungle, something I've not seen in a long time. All of these picks are just cool and just good in general. Morgana is going to support. Akali into the mid lane, Ryze into that top lane, J4 in the jungle. And so the MousePlayz roster altogether is Vinny as Ryze in the top lane, Titus on J4 in the jungle, Yoni on Akali in that mid lane, Fake and Nanas on Caitlyn, and Mark on Morgana. The Eastern Wizards locking in Vladimir in the top lane, Poppy in the jungle, Corki in the mid lane, Severe on ADC, and Nautilus on Lee X for support. Nautilus both really pushing him into this meta, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. MousePlayz versus the Eastern Wizards. Who will come out on top in this game? Nobody knows. This is going to be a close game, ladies and gentlemen. And from the team comps alone, there is no current defined winner, in my opinion. You know, both these team comps are strong in their own way, and I don't think anyone's won this draft because this is incredibly even. This bot lane, though, looks like it could be more aggressive potentially on the side of MousePlayz. They have that Morgana for the Black Shield to stop Lee X from being able to jump in. Mark, if he's able to get that Black Shield off on Fake Ananas getting engaged by Lee X, will stop a big engage. And, you know, I feel like Fake Ananas' damage is just a lot more than Sneezy's, you know, in this early game, because obviously Caitlyn, I feel, does more damage than Severe in this early game, most definitely. And you know, Sabine's quite a safe pick for this early game. Nautilus can't play very well into Morgana, so I think this bot lane is going to be very aggressive for the side of MousePlayz. I think Sneezy just wants to try and clear as many minions as possible. Now here we go as well. We're going to see going into the mid lane pick matchup now. Corki versus Akali. So this is a matchup I really don't see often. I haven't seen much Corki until recently, and most Akalis I've seen recently have been in the top lane. So this is something I don't see a lot of. I don't know how this matchup's going to pan out, and it's going to be really interesting. Thinking about it, I feel like Yoni has the advantage here. Even though Corki has a lot of skill shots, and all of Corki's damage from abilities is not based off being able to see the person, realistically, it could be in Corki's favor for that. But I think Yoni can dodge a lot of the skill shots easily and have a lot of ways to close the gap between him and Legendem, which I think overall will put both of these teams in a position to both these mid laners, into a position which, you know, will kind of... it's going to be a bit of a weird one in the mid lane, but I think Yoni can outdo Legendem with the amount of gap closers he has. Going into the jungle now, we have MPZ Titus versus Coach Zuko, which is Jarvan versus Poppy. I think the early skirmishes definitely go down into the side of Titus. He has that more damage. Poppy isn't tanky enough. Poppy has a lot of base damage, and if next to a wall, might spell the end for Titus because she has a lot of her damage at the start. But consistently, after those abilities have gone, Coach Zuko won't be able to do enough damage to Titus. So Coach Zuko needs to be careful of maybe a little bit of these early fights around Skullcrab with Titus, definitely. Also, something to look out for is ganks with both of these junglers. So we can see here, you know, Poppy is okay at ganking. Poppy isn't the best jungler for ganking, but J4's ganks can be incredible. These flag drag combos into sometimes a cataclysm can be devastating and can secure so many kills that I think MPZ in that situation might do well. But if Coach Zuko is able to get behind MousePlayz, it can be devastating. Because with Titus, you know, on J4, you can come in from anywhere and it will be more or less the same. With Poppy, if you come in from behind, it's going to be a million times better. So if you can sneak around and maybe try and get a play, it can be really, really good. And having a Poppy on that team means you can lock down one person in the enemy team. Could be that Ryze, could be that Akali, could be that Caitlyn, who knows. Anyway, also, looking into the top lane as our final lane to look into, we have Ryze versus Vladimir. Both moderately similar champions in the top lane. I think, though, it's more or less going to be quite even. I can't imagine too many plays happening in this top lane unless there is some jungler intervention. But, you know, overall, if they were to skirmish, I do feel like Hippie would win that. Vladimir has some really nice skirmishes. You know, if he pokes out a little bit, if he pokes Vinny just a little bit, and Vinny pokes him back, he can heal back up. So if they go for a trade and they both go to half HP, Hippie can heal all of that back up. Whereas Vinny, you know, he uses mana quite fast, so his sustain is nowhere near as good as Hippie's. But we're going to see how we go. Vinny versus Hippie. Somewhat rhyming names, and we're going to see who is the better innie. But yeah, altogether the team comps, I'd say, though, are very even. There is no defined winner of the pick ban phase, which is really what we see, you know, what we see in these higher divisions. Sorry about that, I'm looking at the chat. And so here it's Titus, I believe, or Titus, I'm not sure. I'll pronounce it Titus because of where I'm from, England, but correct me if I'm wrong though, because I'm not 100% sure on that one. But yeah, we're going to be heading into this game very soon. It's a very exciting game. I hope you're all hyped in the chat. I want to see a lot of that MPZ support. I want to see a lot of that Eastern Wizard support. I've not seen enough of that yet. I want to see some more Eastern Wizards in the chat, maybe messing around, letting us know that they're there, making themselves noticed in this chat to start off this game soon enough. Here we go, loading into the game. Both teams going for the standard, you know, line. I don't think we're going to see any invades necessarily to start off the game. Got a nice little bird's eye view coming in from our producer. Yeah, just pretty standard beginning. We are going to be seeing Coach Zuko starting on that blue buff, which was totally expected, and not 100% where Titus is going to start. He could start this blue buff, he could start this red buff, but we're just going to have to wait and see. Nothing's really going to come out of this early game. Just another thing to touch on, we do see TPs in the mid lane, which is also another thing we predominantly see in Division 1, but we don't see in very low elos at all. All of the times, we do see this ignite coming in from mid lanes, and sometimes even the top lane as well. So it's really nice that we can actually see more of this TP play, because I like seeing more plays around the map. The nice little pixel brush ward from the teams there, getting a bit of that early vision, almost required in these games. And here we go, already a small engage in this mid lane. Legenden's going to get half HP from Yoni. Yoni getting a nice little amount of early game damage off. Really surprising, actually, like he was able to get that close to him at that level 1. Legenden needed to use that range, and he just hasn't thus far. Titus did end up starting on that blue buff as well instead of the red buff. But yeah, anyway, back into this mid lane, I don't know if we're going to see any more of these early skirmishes. Showing here, like I was saying earlier, quite aggressive play coming from Faker Nanas and Mark from MPZ in this bot lane onto Sneezy and Lee X. We might see more plays happening down there in the future. And there we go, Yoni going for more poke damage. Legenden not really sure what to do, just sort of walking around, taking a lot of damage. Yoni, this is what I quite like about Akali's. They can run about, they can do all this stuff, and it makes it look really fancy, slick, and cool. That's what I like to see. We actually also saw Sneezy take a lot of damage in that bot lane, probably from a mixture of both Qs from Faker Nanas and Mark. And there we go. We have the MPZs in the chat. Sorry about the slight delay before getting into this game, but here we go. Yoni he's showing himself already to be in this mid lane, the dominant laner in this mid lane, which I didn't expect, especially pre-level 3. He was already going for these early engages and winning them, which makes him a little bit surprised, because he's melee, and usually we don't often see melee mid laners winning early game skirmishes against range mid laners. But here we go, jumping into a wave. We're seeing Titus coming in as well. Yoni's there. Titus going for the Flash and Dragon. Really nice knockout. And engage from Yoni, the Flash from Legend, and First Blood going down to Yoni. Really well played, being able to get a nice engage from Titus, the flag and drag into the knockout, followed by Yoni going in for an engage with that E, secured them one of the most incredible First Bloods I've seen today from all the games. And an engage into Mark into the bot lane, overextended. Sneezy picking up a kill onto Mark from MPZ. Faker Nanas trying to get away. Sneezy's going to take it quite low. Faker Nanas is there too. There's a TP coming in for, I believe, Yoni TPing into that bot lane to just force them off engaging onto Faker Nanas. That's what I mean by these TP plays from earlier. But that a little bit of an overextension from Mark, forcing the flash and the heal, still for him to die, is not what they wanted in this early game. Anyway, in the middle lane as well, we can see Corki took that Kleptomancy. He's got 2 slice stacks of gold, he's got the mana potion. He's pretty good with his money right now. Not much early game vision down in enemy jungles just yet. Yoni pressuring Legenden's W from just the Shroud alone, being able to pressure Legenden's, at close. It's not what you wanted to see at all. Here we are going back into this bottom. We're going to see a nice little root. Faker Nanas pointing down straight onto, my lord, Lee X taking a lot of damage. Sneezy also taking a lot of damage. Both of them getting quite low into this bot lane. Faker Nanas has a lot of damage, as is Caitlyn with early game headshots. Potentially Yoni taking a bit of damage here. Legendary is holding his own a little bit better in this. And here we go, another engage straight onto Lee X. Lee X getting taken very low. Sneezy also getting low again. Lee X might be forced to base here, and so is Sneezy. Both of them going to go back to the base. 3 slice sacks of gold actually for Legenden in this mid lane already, which is, against this sort of, ranged versus melee matchup, going for something like the Kleptomancy is incredible, because it gives you so much damage. Like, and it gives you such a nice position to be in. Like, because since you're able to get off these auto attacks so easily, this is why people are taking it on Ken in the top lane. You can just get so much free gold and mana and just everything, and it's so worth it. Yoni looking for more poke. Whenever like, you know, Yoni has that W up, there's an engaged Titus getting caught out just a little bit. Liek jumping onto Titus, but the plant is there. Sneezy going to take a little bit of damage onto him, but there's the binding, there's the flanking drag onto Sneezy. Sneezy's going to get very low. Sneezy's going to be forced to flash out that one. Titus getting very low as well. Titus forced to back away. Got the flash from Sneezy though, which is going to put the bot lane into a much better position. Absolutely amazing though. You know, it was a really nice binding over the wall. Sneezy taken very low, but here we go. We're seeing Coach Zuko coming into this bot lane here, back into the mid lane. Legend then getting engaged on by Uni popping the ultimate, and there we go, shadow dancing all over him. So much damage, incredible. Yoni picking up a kill to Legend then. A massive fight in the bot lane. Leah X is forced to get taken down, as well as damage on Titus getting forced down as well, and that is a kill onto Zuko and a kill onto Sneezy from earlier as well, which is going to be a nice little cozy bit of kills for EW. But Yoni already 2-0 in this mid lane, got that first blood gold, is so much gold ahead of this Corki, and he's going to be able to start trying to push this lead even further and even further. You know what? I think genuinely we might see a Uni stomp, ladies and gentlemen, if you can try and keep up this level of play. Hippie taking a lot of damage in this top lane by Vinny. Like I was saying before, with I don't know who is going to do, you know, like well in this mid lane. I was thinking maybe it could be Yoni. I had that slight suspicion, but you know, realistically, I said it was how Yoni was going to play it out. And look at him now. He's doing really, really well. Considering the odds, he's doing really, really well. But also, moving around, Yoni's also playing around the map as well. So Yoni already showing off to be a great player. He used that TP bot lane, and even with using that TP bot lane, he's been able to keep that lead mid. Still up on CS and up on kills, even though he used a TP to go bot lane. Like, that's just really well played from Yoni so far. I think Zuko needs to pay a lot more attention to this mid lane, because you do not want Yoni's, or Uni, I'm going to say Yoni from now on, Yoni's Akali to get out of hand too badly. But, okay, so it's Titus. So I'm going to say Titus, and I hope that's it. If it's not, we're going back to Titus. Yeah, okay. So, Titus on job in this game. Already got 2 assists as well. Gone for that jungling item quite early, which makes me think he's going to go for more of his ganking pressure. Here we go. Jumping onto Legend. Legend pulling the flash. Uni getting a really nice spin. There's the second proc of Shadow Dance. Is he going to be able to live? No, the tower's just going to shut him down at the end there. Almost an incredible play. You know, but that shutdown gold really isn't good. That's a lot of gold, actually. That is going to go into Legend Den. You know, they picked up the kill, but I don't think it was overall worth it. They still got the flash though. Faking Anas, the natural route onto Lee X. Mark going to it's further on this. Faking Anas almost getting the damage off there though. And you know, currently, this is pretty good actually. Currently, this is going pretty good for the side of MPZ. They've got a nice little cozy lead, especially in that mid lane as well. That bot lane. They have got a bigger lead from gold advantage. Look at Severe's CS, look at Caitlyn's CS. It says it all, ladies and gentlemen. Because they have that assist as well, which is worth approximately, you know, 6 to 7 minions, and they've got a kill is worth about 14 minions approximately. So if you didn't know that, there you go. Yoni going for more Pokemon to Legend in that mid lane. Oh my lord, it's incredible watching Yoni play. He's just got those smooth moves of a good Akali player. And you know what? It's just great. And we're watching a lot of good plays from Yoni come out, and there we go. Maybe moving around this dragon here. Zuko is being forced off the dragon. Tatos and Yoni trying to maybe go for this here. And there's the Poppy ultimate to try and force one of them out. Oh, the Poppy ult just completely missing. Further on to Coach Zuko. Coach Zuko's forced to back off. Yoni jumping in. Yoni's going to pick up a kill. He's going to try and back out of this one. He's going for the re-engage. Going for clipping into the wall. A bit of a visual bug. Going for this engage. Back it out. There to combat the damage. A cataclysm coming out from Tatos. And there we go. Lee X is looking forward to back off with low HP. Sneezy's there. He's popped the killer, not the killer, he's on the hunt to try and get Lee X out of that fight. But a dragon and a kill coming out for MPZ. Yoni with his 4th kill of the game at 10 minutes already. Really well again. So it's not... You're wrong again. Try and say... I cannot say... I'm going to say Titus. That's the best way I can honestly say his name. I'm not good, okay, when it comes to pronouncing names. And to me, it looks like Titus. Put it into Google and translate. Put it in English and then put that in, and it will say Titus. Anyway, Lee X getting a little bit greedy, maybe overextending. Potentially a kill for Fake Ananas. Fake Ananas is gonna try and get that last little play. Oh, Lee X getting taken very low from that nice little nasty sneaky Q from Fake Ananas though. You know, that was pretty good actually. That was pretty crazy. That was actually pretty crazy. I didn't know you could do that with the E and the Q at the same time. Yoni in this mid lane taking a little bit of damage now. This lead is still huge, but you know, it's not like as, you know, prominent as it was before. Legendary is learning how to play around that Akali quite swiftly, and a lot of plates go down actually in the bot lane for the side of MPZ. But those plates, all three of those plates that they've got so far, equivalates gold-wise, mixed between the people that have been there so far, to approximately 480 gold split between them, which is really, really big, and which is why Fake Ananas has such a big lead. We're maybe seeing Titus coming into this bot lane. There we go, we can see Lee X going to Mark. Sneezy's getting engaged on by Titus. Titus is going to get knocked up by the blow from the Lee X. Lee X actually takes out Mark. I don't know how, but there we go, Lee X jumping straight onto Titus. Titus is going to take quite low, Sneezy going for the further engage. But there we go, Sneezy with a snipe onto Titus. They're ahead on kills now, out of nowhere. They pulled it back to an even amount of gold, and there we see Sneezy with 2 kills and 0. There we go, a quick replay in the top lane from what we saw earlier, which we weren't able to, well, we didn't actually see, but we did see Coach coming from the flashing in from the backline, the Hemo play, trying to secure the kill. Vinny wasn't able to do much, and there we go, Hemo play is going to pop, and we are going to see Hippie just go for that Q and walk out for a kill onto Vinny. Really, really, really nice, actually. You know, that flash from Coach Zuko to get in from behind and be able to pick up that kill is something that we never see. It's such a ballsy play to come in from behind and just take that fight. At level 7, going under a tower all the way through is ballsy, but it really, really, really paid off. I know we're going to see here Mark maybe trying to make a play out to Legend in the mid lane, but Legend is playing this a lot safer. He's respecting Yoni. He knows how skilled Yoni is on Akali, and he knows how strong Akali is with that 4-kill gold money. So he's giving him a lot more, you know, a sort of, what could you call it, respect. He's giving a lot more respect in this lane, which is exactly what he should be doing. You know, Legend then on Corki, he's been performing well, but you know what? In this situation, no one can outperform Yoni. Here we go here as well. Yoni really, a lot of focus has been onto this mid lane because that's where all the players have been. Titus has been in the mid lane 2 or 3 times now. Yoni's been going for a lot of these solo engages. So that's where a lot of the focus has been, and like, I think it will be for the majority of the game be focused around Sneezy and Yoni. That's the 2 people that you really have to watch out for this game. Sneezy is really good at playing back and just waiting for the right opportunity to arise, not being greedy, not looking to make 1 kill into 2 for the risk of 1 or 2 of you dying. He's always trying to play it so he knows he's going to win and not he thinks he's going to win. Yeah, we are seeing maybe a map down from Titus potentially going into gank bot lane here. Maybe now he is going to back off in the end. I think he's going for the red buff. We might be seeing more plays from Titus after he has that red buff. He might look to try and go to this bot lane. He might look to try and go mid lane again, but Legend's playing so far under tower, there's not much that he can realistically do against that. In this bot lane, it's really just who can clear the wave the fastest and try and get a little bit of turret damage. But, you know, we're not going to see anything, but here we are. Titus moving into this bot lane, like I said, but there are wards in both those bushes. He cannot move anywhere after that tri-bush without being seen. The vision might just catch out Titus. Titus is staying just out of vision, but he's walked into that bush. He's sweeping it. He does know that they've got vision. Lee X and Sneezy probably will back off at the end of all of that, though. But, you know, Titus really looking to try and set up a play potentially around this bot side. There is a one that bush. And here we go. Coach Zuko potentially moving down. Legend Den there as well. They want to try and go for this dragon. NPZ got the first dragon, but this is the Infernal. This is what really matters. And I think we might be seeing a fight around that Infernal Drake very soon enough. Yoni not yet able to one-shot those backline men. There's a pause. Okay. Not sure what that pause is exactly about. I will try and finding out, maybe find out. Okay, so there we go. I've just got word that it is Discord lag on both sides. So both teams are having a little bit of Discord lag. They just want to pause the game. Discord being the buggy communication system that it always has and always will be. We should be on pause shortly, within probably the next minute or so. Meanwhile, enjoy this little screen that we have here from our amazing broadcaster, JosephX20s. There you go. But yeah, from what I've seen so far in this game, a lot of focus to be onto this bot lane and this mid lane. And I think we're just going to see more and more from how this pans out and how this goes on. And I'm really excited actually to see how each team really goes around this. What does Zuko want to do? Does Zuko want to go for more plays? But here we got a replay actually. This is when we saw the engage into the bot lane, getting Mark low, and this is when Mark died. And I wasn't 100% sure how he died here. It was from the ignite. Titus popping the stopwatch under tower, which is probably going to go towards his GA. And this is when they were forced to back off. The tower dive went wrong. A really nice hook from the X was able to secure a kill onto Titus with an incredible snipe from Sneezy. This is realistically what got EW a little bit more back into this game. I'm sorry everybody for this delay. It'll be sorted out as soon as possible. But yeah, what I was talking about was I want to see how these teams, or where these teams take it. Does MousePlayz want to put more focus onto Yoni? Does Eastern Wizards want to put more focus onto Legend Den? It's realistically now, what does Titus want to do? Does he want to get Fake Ananas ahead? Or does he want to get Yoni more ahead? If he chooses Fake Ananas, which I think is the right decision, he'll even out a lot of stuff. But here we go, going back into this game. Like I was saying, he'll even out a lot more stuff. He'll even out the damage a little bit more, so it's a bit more AP and AD mixed. But if he decides to go for Yoni, it might just make Yoni unkillable, which is a good thing. Which don't get me wrong. But then it's also as well, what does Zuko want to do? Does Zuko want to try and make Legend Den more even, or does he want to try and hammer out Sneezy to get Sneezy to the point where he's hyper carrying? And realistically, this is how this game's going to go. It's going to be where do the junglers decide to focus? If they do, they might just want to farm, or they might even want to go top lane. But I think top lane right now is more of just a farm matchup, like I said it was going to be at the start of this game. Neither of them really looking for an engage. It's two ranged top laners, so it's nothing realistically that you want to fight loads in. It's a bit of a weird lane. You don't see it that often unless you're in pro play. But Hippie does take a few bad trades and take a lot of damage. But like I said earlier, he can heal it back up. MPZ going for this Infernal Drake. Really just an opening to go for it. No contesting whatsoever. That's picking up their second dragon of the game, which is bad for EW. EW might have the 500 gold advantage, but they're down 2 dragons. At 17 minutes, 2 dragons is not good. Especially in Infernal and an Ocean, they're 2 really nice dragons having the early game, but Titus here, not in a great position. He keeps looking for these small engages, and there we go. First tower going down for Fake Ananas. That's a lot of gold. That's put them ahead on gold, and they're just behind by 600 or 700. And also here we're going to see Coach Zuko in the bottom left is going to be going for that Rift Herald to try and trade off that dragon from earlier. Yoni defending out the mid lane. This Rift Herald, if gotten by Zuko, could realistically go anywhere. This could go top to try and secure a tower. This could go mid, or it could even go bot. It just depends where the pressure is and where the pressure's not. If there's no pressure top and everyone's just gone bot, maybe point that Rift Herald down to top lane would be better because you can maybe get 2 towers out of it. But maybe if you have a lot of people bot and you want to try and push out bot, then maybe popping the kill bot could be better. We're just going to have to wait and see. There has been a lane swap on both sides. Now that bot lane tower has gone down, which is the correct play. That's a lot of MPZ spam in the chat. We have a lot of MPZ supporters here. Again, mentioned it before, and I'm going to mention it again. I do like to see it. And is this another tower for MPZ? Is this just another free tower for them? Because that is just a little bit questionable, giving them 2 free towers, more or less, just like that. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. It kind of confuses me whether they give away 2 towers, because now Faking Ass has got both gold from both of those towers. So Faking Ass, he might not have kills, but he got a lot of CS. He's got a lot of plates from earlier, and he's got the tower gold. So I would say he's almost got the same amount of gold as Yoni. Maybe even more, actually. Because, you know, Yoni hasn't got tower plates, he hasn't got towers. Like, he doesn't have as much CS, but Vinny getting engaged into this bot lane, tried to use the realm warp to get out. That hero play is going to go down as well. Coach Zuko's there, straight onto it. Vinny might be able to try and get out of this one, but he's going to get taken down. Hippie's going to pick up his 2nd kill into Yoni, and there we go. There's no pressure in this bot lane. Here's the Rift Herald. They're going to try and start pushing for one of these towers, but it looks like the bot lane for MPZ are going to start moving down to try and, like, you know, like, figure this one out. Try and save the 2nd tower. It looks like they're just going to settle for that 1 tower. There's the Cataclysm from Titus. A really fast flash and drag into the Cataclysm, putting Legenden a flash down, which is going to be really nice now for Yoni. Yoni's not been making too many plays around the map. I feel like Yoni could have roamed a little bit more, but there's just too much tower pressure now. Legenden has that sheen. He can start pushing down these towers a lot more than he could do before. And here we go. Also, I think we might see more pressure into this mid lane now for MousePlayz. They have a tower bot and a tower top. They want to try and push this mid lane tower now, which is, I think, yep, where the bot lane is indeed going. And I think Coach Zuko and the rest of his team are probably going to try and stop this from happening, because if you let MousePlayz get another tower, it's going to be really, really bad. Like, they're already ahead on gold. Not ahead on gold, sorry. Ahead on objectives. And you don't want to make that even worse. Like, EW, you're ahead on gold. They're ahead on objectives. Try and keep it even. But if you're not going to keep it even, this is going to get worse. And it's going to get really, really bad for EW if this mid tower goes down. Because that opens up the map a lot more for MPZ. They have to try and look for a pick. They have Lex. They have Sneezy. On the hunt mixed in with, you know, a devastating blow, I believe it's called, or a blow, something from the depths. But there we go, engage from the Nautilus. Lex jumping onto Fake Ananas, and there we go, Mark's going to get bursted down. Sneezy picking up a kill onto Mark, but there we go, Zuko's going to take it very low. Zuko's going to be forced to back off, and then using the ultimate to try and push away the J4. Fake Ananas getting blown up. They're looking for further in on this. The hero play going down to 3 members. Lex is going to be taken down by Titus. Titus is going to be forced to back off. The GA is going to be blocked. Are they going to maybe try and take him out after this GA? And there's the burst coming out. Legenden's going to be able to pick up the kill. That is putting EW in such a better position. They're going to start moving down this mid lane tower now, mowing them down. Yoni's getting engaged on as well. Yoni's getting very low. Zuko's actually going to get taken down. Yoni's going to get taken down as well. Vinny getting a little bit out of position. And that's an ace! That's 21-minute ace for EW, putting them into an incredible position. They're going to start pushing down this 2nd tower in the mid lane as well. A quick replay onto what just happened. We saw the engage from Lex, getting Fake Ananas to put the flash to get away. Mark getting caught out a little bit by Coach Zuko. Sneezy's also like following Mark after the flash had gone down. Zuko using that to force Yoni out the fight. Yoni being the hard carry at the moment for the side of MousePlayz. And there's a massive, massive W package from Corky to get the kill on Fake Ananas, allowing Hippie to use that Hemo Plague flash to get in there and start blowing up the team, healing for loads as he does it. That GA not helping Titus all that much, and eventually Yoni and Vinny getting way too out of position. We're able to pick up a kill onto Yuko, but there we go, Vinny walking way too far forward again and really just giving away the kill, which is really, really not good. That is 2 towers down in this mid lane. And there Sneezy may be looking for more. Sneezy going to get taken very low. Then the Caitlyn ult, but it is going to go straight into Lex, protecting Sneezy. just a little bit. Sneezy being 4-0 right now, which is absolutely incredible. You know, EW 3.5k gold ahead. They've evened up the objectives. Actually, no, they're better on towers, but they're still behind on 1 dragon. So objectives are even, but they're ahead on kills. They're almost ahead on CS, I'd say. Actually, yeah, they are ahead on CS, mainly because of that top lane and mid lane advantage. But they're ahead in almost every single department right now, apart from maybe even between CS and objectives. You know, one more good fight like that puts EW into a winning spot for this game. I'll put them in a position where they can look for Baron. If they win this next fight, like they did before, they can just go Baron. They can just go to that Baron and try and pick it up as fast as possible, because they have 2 tanks and a healer. Also one that heals himself, which means that going for Baron is very, very easy. Also having 2 ADCs, they have got the team to go for this, but potentially a death bush being set up here. No vision on anybody for the side of MPZ, but Legend then getting into a bit of a dangerous position here. Looks like Mark wants to jump in onto Lee. Lee getting hit by the binding, taking all the damage. There goes the flag and drag, jumping onto Sneezy. Sneezy uses a force to flash away to get away. Lee X is going to fall down. Zuko's going to miss the ultimate. And there we go. A nice little pick onto Lee X. Really well played from MousePlayz. Nice patience. Almost picking up Sneezy, but Sneezy forcing the flash to get out of that one. Here we go. You know, that was a nice pick. That's put him into a better position. If Sneezy didn't have that flash, that Cataclysm would have been devastating. I would have left Sneezy probably for death as well, because that Cataclysm, you know, it's going to be constantly used on Sneezy, and Sneezy ain't going to have a flash up constantly, so it's just that next team fight where Cataclysm's up and flash isn't for Sneezy, and he's left in a bit of a pickle situation. A lot of support for MPZ in the chat after that last fight that we just saw earlier. You know, come on MPZ, etc, etc. Really nice support potential action. Engage Vinny might be looking to try and catch out Hippie. He's landed the first Q to start off the fight. Going for the resets on the Q. He's going for the damage combo. He's not going for the CC combo. He's going to be able to do all low damage onto Hippie. Hippie's 1 Q off being able to get that extra heal though. Vinny is just going to go for the minions. The vision, the battle for vision right now around Baron is key. Both teams want this vision. Both teams realistically want to try and keep as much vision as possible around this Baron, because whoever wins the next big team fight is the winner of the game. And not the winner of the game, sorry, the winner of the Baron. Next one to win this team fight will be the winner of the Baron. And you know what, maybe even the game, honestly. But this is incredible. This is so tense. Both teams don't want to fuck up. Both teams want to win this game. You'll see how it goes here. Lee X, the only one that's really warning that much for his team right now. No vision, and there they go. They know they've got vision. The MPZ going for the Baron Nashor, and they have EW have no idea. And the thing is, they started to burst this down. They have a nice little comp for it. EW getting the idea. They're realizing something's up. They're missing from the map. Baron on 3k HP. They're going to try and go for this, and there's the ward, and maybe try and go for a steal. Corky's there. The blue team's going to get the Baron Nashor. MPZ picking up the Baron, but there we go. We're not going to see a kill going down to Mark. Mark is getting caught out. Titus is there. The devastating blows coming from the knee. Titus maybe just getting away for this one, but there we go. Zuko jumping straight in, but Yoni's there to stop him. The Guardian Angel may be keeping him alive. Sneezy jumping in as well. Titus is going to be forced to back off. Lee X trying to get out to Yoni. Yoni's going to fall down. Another TP coming in from the side of Vinny. Vinny's coming into the top lane. There we go. Vinny's going up to Hippie. Hippie's forced to back off for that one. And here we go. Here's the Realm Wall, getting him into a position to shut down onto the Hippie there, and there we go. Vinny jumping straight in. Sneezy's going to get taken down. So is Lee X. That is all the members besides Legend, who's trying to push down the mid lane. They got the Baron. They got 4 members. They're going to keep going for this. That was a 2 for 4 trade, and they got the Baron. That was incredible. That was a really nice fight, and that's put them so much further back into this game. It looked like it was going bad, and they fire back with some incredible plays. And there we go, picking up that Baron after winning the vision fight. Nautilus not being able to put out enough vision in comparison to a whole team of MPZ. Great communication, great strategy, and a great team fight. Here we go. We do see them going for the Baron. You know, it's one of those things where there was no vision. They only started realizing when he got to 3,000 HP, and they started to try and run around. Zuko started to use the ultimate, pushed Uni out of the fight again, and they went for this engage. They were able to take out Mark. Titus tried to jump in, Cataclysm and flash away. Devastating blow. Was able to catch him out though, but Zuko flashing over that wall was really questionable. He got the GA, but you know, he died, and he kept Titus alive. Titus was still there. Yoni went a little bit deep there, but got Lee and Hippie a little bit low. Hippie again going a bit deep. The realm warp being an incredible play though, just to secure those last couple kills. Moving back down here though, we do see Legend hard pushing the spot lane. He's got a good amount of like CS. He's got some good items. I don't think he needs to continue to go for these pushes. You know, they don't need this. They don't like. He doesn't need the farm. I think he more needs to help out his team here, and you know, really try and get himself into a better. His team into a better position rather than himself. But Sneezy is starting to output a lot of damage here. Oh, that's a package. But he's starting to do a lot of output damage, as is Legend. And you know, it's a bit of a ticking time bomb because these are both ADCs and they can do a lot of damage in that late game. Potentially a play in the top lane. Realm Warp is used to get them. He gets Vinny there a little bit faster. They're going to try and push out this tower. They've got the Baron minions. They definitely can, but it looks like EW have the hint of what's going on. Fake Ananas is going to be coming in. Doesn't look like EW want to go for a fight here. Zuko is there. Everyone's ready. But yeah, it does just look like everyone is probably going to back out of that one after picking up a nice little turret in the top lane for NPZ. You know, there's nothing really much that EW can do here besides defend, because they can't really fight with this Baron buff unless they get a very good engage. From what we saw from last fight, a few small mistakes from EW went a long way for MPZ, and Vinny was the carry in that last fight. He came in, he had a nice route, secured the kill on Hippie, secured the kill on Sneezy and Lex at the end of the fight, which made it from a 2-for-1 for a 2-for-4. That's incredible. You know, Vinny coming in MVP for that last team fight there. Yoni not doing as well as he was in this early game, but he's still doing well nonetheless. Hippie's getting engaged on Hemo. The Hemo play going to Yoni. Yoni's there, but he has been popped. Oh, Yoni popping the compass to try and dodge that damage. Jumping straight back in. Yoni's going to get locked down. Yoni's going to take a lot of damage. Yoni's going to get forced down. Titus is on very low HP. Hippie picking up the kill to Titus. Hippie back onto more than half HP. They're going to be forced to back out of this one. Legend then going to take a lot of damage. Picking on us, bouncing away. And there we go. A nice engage for EW picking up a kill onto Titus and Yoni. A bit too deep for the side of MousePlayz there. Wasn't great, but they did it anyway, and it kind of worked out. And they didn't do badly at all. Here we go, and now they're actually going to start pushing this mid lane tower, going for an inhibitor against a Baron, well, most of a team that's Baron anyway. And here we go, they go for the engage. Vinny maybe trying to get, just clearing the waves, didn't really go for a pick. Lee X is there to help out. The inhibitor itself didn't go down, but the inhib tower definitely did. Gold is very, very, very even at the moment. So both of these teams, it's in a situation now where they, you know, they could fight, and it's just based on the skill of these fights now. Neither team has a genuine massive lead in these fights. The Baron buff's gone. Now it's just a skill fight. I want to see more of these skill fights as well. I want to see more fights based around this sort of skill in more games. This game was a very special game. Both teams drafted very well, and it's shown with how close this game is, and probably will be for the next good maybe 20 minutes or so. Also, sorry if it sounds like I'm losing my voice a lot, because I am. My jaw hurts, but we're going to continue to do this because, you know, it's dedication. SRG is the home for all things, you know, League of Legends esports related. Because realistically, who holds a better league than SRG? Name one. I bet you can't. Okay, here we go. Here, potentially a skirmish in this mid lane now. Nanas has such a high bounty because of how many minions he has. Look at that, almost a maximum bounty, and he's only 3-1. That really is quite incredible, and maybe another Baron fight here. Vision definitely for MPZ, but it looks like EW are pushing through and are clearing this Vision really fast. And here we go, look at that, a massive change in tide of Vision out of nowhere, Jesus. All of Vision just disappearing realistically. Both top lanes in the bot lane, but both of them have TP. So it could be a big Baron fight soon. It's just this. This is all the game is right now. While this Baron's up, it's just trading vision, trading vision, trading vision. Sweepers, destroy the wards. Other team goes to farm the wave. You come in, you destroy the wards, replace them. That's all it is currently right now. Maybe Yoni looking for a play. Coach Zuko popping the W, which means Yoni can freely move about in this team fight. Lex may be looking for an engage here. Yoni is moving a little bit forward. He does want to engage on this one. So does Mark. It looks like they're backing off. And there we go. The Baron's been started by Titus. No, okay, he's going to back off it. It's going to take a little bit of damage. The top laners coming to rejoin the fight. There we go. They've started the Baron again. The red team realizing, okay, wait, they're actually on the Baron. They're actually doing this. These ballsy players are putting them into a lead. Zuko jumping in. He's going to, again, pushing Yoni out the team fight. Oh, the flying dragons are going to get cancelled by Zuko. Really nice play from Zuko. Lee X jumping onto Mark. Mark taking very low. Titus is going to pop with the J. And then we have Hema playing onto members of the team on the back line. Yoni's on the back. And then Titus is forced to flash away. Zuko's, there we go. Mark is going to fall down. Yoni's going to fall down, and Titus is going to fall down. But, you know, Fake an ass on the back line. He's ripping people to shreds. He's doing so much damage. Sneezy picking up the kill. That's a lot of gold from Fake Ananas onto Sneezy. And the Legend then trying to take out Vinny. He knows he's in the bush. He doesn't want to get close. And there we go, Vinny in the last member surviving. The last survivor. Legend then not being able to pick up the kill. That is 4 members for 1 in the side of EW. They might even try to look to close out this game here. This might just be the end. We're going to see how they can play this out. 20 seconds on, well, 10 seconds till Mark, 15 till Titus, and 17-ish till Yoni comes up. This is going to be really close, ladies and gentlemen. There's not much they can really do. The top end, the mid inhib's gone down, and they engage straight onto Vinny. Vinny's baiting them out a little bit though. One tower's gone down. More members starting to come in. Titus is respawning soon. There we go. Vinny picking up 2 kills. Can he make it 3? Going trying to Sneezy. Sneezy's going to take a lot of damage. But there we go. The shutdown to Vinny. Titus going on to Sneezy. Sneezy's going to get shut down as well. Legend is the last member alive. Can Titus make it another one? He's got that chilling smite available. He's just waiting for that flag and drag. He's not going to be able to make it. He's just going to clear out these waves. But a really nice turnaround for MPZ to make their Nexus survive in that last fight. Really picking up a good amount of kills. 3 kills, a little bit of an overextension from EW. They look like they're trying to end out the game, but they engaged on Vinny too fast, and there we go. MPZ looking to now claim this Baron. Most of the members for EW not being available. And here it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, they really are trying to burn this down. They've not got a mountain dragon. They can't do this fast enough. They're trying, but like they can't do it as fast as they wanted. I think they wanted to do it a little bit faster. They got it, which is good. But I think I want to do it a little bit faster so they could maybe go mid and clear that wave before Legend then got there. But nonetheless, a dragon also going down in the side of EW. Blue side Baron not going to last the next 3 minutes or so. You know, this is a close game. Gold again, more or less exactly the same. I want to look at the overview at the end of this game and just check how long this gold has been more or less the same. And these big jumps going up and down in gold for each team. It's been amazing. But right now, MPZ need to make something out of this Baron. If they've already lost a Nexus tower, this is not what they wanted to be at this point. They wanted to win at that fight by Baron. And, you know, they didn't, but they still got the Baron at the end of it because EW decided to go for the base and not the Baron. They need to do something with it. They're playing very defensive with it right now, and you don't want to keep playing defensive. You need to go for more of these engages, otherwise, you know, Yoni and Vinny aren't going to be as good, and it's mainly just going to be Sneezy and Legend and bursting down your team. Oh, and Hippie as well, because Hippie's going to be coming on. Well, actually, no, Hippie is online now, and he's only going to get worse as this game goes on. All members almost hitting max build. There we go. I love the team without Baron is pushing. And that should never be the case. MousePlayz are put into a very bad position here. You know, they have the Baron, but they're getting pushed because of just this incredible amount of damage that EW can produce in a split second. Oh, Fake an ass popping that Caitlyn ultimate, the sniper shot there. Maybe just trying to get a bit of damage off. The cooldown doesn't seem to be that bad, and doesn't seem to be using it much anyway. It's not a great ultimate, but it is an ultimate nonetheless. Taking on us. You're playing quite well this game, but hasn't been able to keep up with the amount of damage that Sneezy and Legend can do together. Here's a Death Bush potentially coming out. Yoni's in a bad position. Lex is going to miss it, but then we got the TP coming in from Hippie back into that top lane, and then on to push away of Yoni again. Yoni being forced back out, trying to get back in. Marks will fall down, Village coming in from the TP, and there we go. Yoni's coming in, picking up the kill on Zuko, but as well as that, we also see Titus falling down the side. Yoni trying to survive a little bit more, using the flash, and he also to get away. Hippie's going to fall down, and we're going to see Vinny is able to pick up a kill. That is a 2-for-2 trade so far. Can they make it more? Fake Nanas with a massive damage. See the game falling up. They're going to turn this around. Vinny's there as well. Fake Nanas, blowing them up. Can he make it more? Sneezy just gets bursted down. He's going to make it more. A double kill. Can he make it a triple kill? And then we go Yoni. Then we jumping back in. There we go. Shut down. That's an ace for MPZ. That was an incredible play. The amount of damage Fake Nanas could produce in that fight alone was magic. He did more than half of Sneezy's HP in an auto attack W from oh my lord, that was incredible. That was one of the best plays, best comebacks I've ever seen. Look at this replay. You know, we see them setting up the Death Bush. Lex just hooks a minion though. The TP comes straight down. The depth charge trying to go on to Fake Nanas. Yoni getting pushed away again by the ultimate. They don't want him in these fights. And they've got the Flag and Jack able to get Lex off. The Cataclysm jumping onto CC, forcing Lex to not be able to get close to the enemy ADC, which left Fake Nanas alive. Start ripping over to his bot lane. You know, Hippie pushing off Fake Nanas. Enough, but not enough. Enough for the start, but it wasn't enough to survive long enough. And look at that, Sneezy just getting blown up, and there we go, Fake Nanas jumping onto Lex, jumping back onto Sneezy, just killing people left and right. It was incredible, and it was an ace that's helped them so much in this game. Incredible plays from the teams there. But Titus jumping in onto Lex in the mid lane here, maybe looking for a kill. They aren't able to land the binding. We are maybe going to see some more plays coming around this mid lane now, trying to get this next tower. Will we see the play though? The play to maybe even end the game. Maybe here they're going to look to maybe try and push this bot lane tower. They don't have the Baron anymore. And here we go. They are going to be able to push that tower quite fast. Fake Nanas has now become online and is playing like a champ. Really, really nice. Fake Nanas did so much damage in the last fight. It was absolutely amazing. My voice really hurts from yelling though. That was a mistake. That was the thing we'll learn for future games. But this is such a close game, ladies and gentlemen. The gold difference right now for how late it is just crazy. 2k gold difference, 40 minutes in. My god. Like, look at I can see the gold here at the bottom now. You know, Fake Nanas has 20,000 gold. That's the most in the game, probably because of that 400 minions. Probably quite important. And because Fake Nanas has honestly had all the big bounties this game. Here we go, Titus jumping straight onto Hippie in the mid lane. Hippie's been forced to take a lot of damage. Hippie's going to use the pull to try and get away from that one. The ultimate miss from Coach Zuko. Titus is going to be taken quite low. Hippie's there. He's going to try and heal up a little more. Vinny's there. Maybe try and get a little bit of output damage. But, you know, overall, probably the fight lost, actually, for MPZ because Hippie can heal all that back up really fast. There we go. This is the Elder Dragon play. This could be the play to end it all, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have to see a big engage from EW to try and win this out here. They want to steal this. Are they going to be able to? No, it's going to go down. This is where MPZ want to turn around this fight. MPZ want this. MPZ really want this. We see Corki was able to get out the mid-inhib. Titus being forced to flag and drag out of that. I feel like they could have gone for a fight, though. No, Corki wasn't going to end. They had the Elder Dragon. They had 5 members against 4. I think they could have ended that. They could have won a fight there, because the Elder Dragon helps so much in fights. It was a strange one. But the Baron is up, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means? EW going to look to try and trade that Elder for a Baron, but there's Yoni. Can Yoni make a big Baron play to try and pull this back? He's being hooked by Lex. He's going to pop. Oh, he's hooking straight into the Poppy W. He's going to get blown up by Hippie, which really isn't good. There we go. Red EW able to take out the Baron, but the classical jumping over to Hippie and Zuko. Zuko is forcing him to flash out, forcing him out the team fight. Mark's going to get taken down from Hippie. Hippie's jumping onto Fake Nanas. Fake Nanas is going to take a lot of damage from the hero play. Sneezy's there as well from Titus. Fake Nanas getting very low, but he's got that GA. That is 2 for 3 members. Not what MPZ wanted. at all, but they did stop the base. Sneezy's there, jumping onto Faker Ass. Faker Ass is going to take a lot of damage, but he's going to live. Sneezy's not in a good position. Titus is jumping onto Sneezy. They've both got GA, looking to maybe get a counter Sneezy. Very low, every single one. It's just an auto attack, realistically. But everyone's going to back off. There we go, Legendary pushing this mid lane. He's going to try and take out these Nexus turrets and end the game. They're going to be able to get there fast enough. Legendary pushing down the base. He's going to try and move this around. Faking out, we go to Legendary. That's so much damage. There's no way he's living that. The GA, the minions are still alive though, being pushed down by Zuko as we speak. The Baron minions getting the Nexus very low there though. That is a possible back door, ladies and gentlemen. That this is not looking good for MPZ. They're ahead on gold, but they're not ahead on towers at all. And you know, with two Baron Nashes, or two Baron buffs, sorry, being up for Coach Zuko and Sneezy, they can push this mid lane very heavily. I don't know, I'm gonna say it now, unless MPZ can do something, we might just have this in the bag. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm sure that MousePlayz need all your support right now in the stream chat. 43 minutes into a game though. It's a very long game one, which makes me think, you know, this is a long best of three. This is going to be one of the best of threes I think I've cast in a long time. Like I said, I think this, I've said before, this is going to be even. This is going to be interesting, and that's exactly what it is. It's hit that late game, which I think EW definitely have the advantage on with their team comp, mainly because of Hippie, Sneezy, and Legendan. But you know, Lex and Coach Zuko apply so much CC that they just win fights, and it's just not okay. MousePlayz aren't in a very good position right now, especially with this Baron buff. I think is actually about to run out in the next few minutes. Here we go. Poppy getting caught a little bit. Lex jumping straight onto Vinny. Vinny is going to be able to support him. So there we go. Vinny get taken down, blown up. Yoni's there as well. Yoni's going to get blown up on the side. There we go. Everyone just going down. Hippie picking up a kill onto Yoni. But there we go. We see Lex also falling down. Coach Zuko jumping in, but he's still going to take a lot of damage. There we go, he's falling down. A Cataclysm! He's going to try and chase down Legendan. Legendan's going to get hit by that massive Caitlyn ultimate. And there we go, Hippie's taking all the damage. Legendan's going to fall down. Hippie's going to fall down as well. Stacey's the only one left alive. Can he try and defend them all? Is going to be forced to back off. Oh no, is it going to be enough? Quadra kill! For Faker Nanas. They might try and end this game. All the members are down. That's an ace. They want to end this game. They need to end this game out now. This has to happen. This has to happen now. They have to try and end this game. If they don't end this game, all it is EW's going to come back, and unless they can pull off another miracle play like that, EW can start to look for more wins. They can't let this go to waste. They need to make something off of this so badly right now. Here we go. I believe in MPZ need to make these plays. I don't think they'll be able to go for the end, but they need to get an inhib here at least. They can't let that big play go to waste at all. Here we go. They're going for the tower. They're going for the inhib. Lex just waiting for his team to respawn. He can't do anything without them. Zuko coming in as well. You know, Vinny getting in the minions are going for the end. Zuko's there as well though. They're hitting Faker Ass, and Faker Ass has a shield. Faker Ass doing all the damage. They're going for the towers. Zuko's getting half HP. Titus jumping in. Both the towers are going down. They're going for the base. Oh, they're going to try and get the base fast enough. Here we go. Oh, they go. Oh, MPZ picking up the base. Oh my god, the amount of time. That was incredible. That was amazing. Being able to push down that base in such little time. All surviving on such a small amount of HP. That was amazing. There was nothing that Eastern Wizards could do against MousePlayz at the end of that. They just shoved down, pulled off some miracle plays, incredible engagement from Titus, incredible damage from Faker Nanas, destroying this game so hard. It was amazing. That last fight, Faker Ass, Titus, everyone just on the Nexus. They knew if they didn't win here, they were not going to win the game. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That was truly amazing. Let's look at this replay. It looked bad for MousePlayz. Vinny fell down. Yoni was out of position. It became a 3v5, ladies and gentlemen. And it was just amazing. You know, we saw Fake Ananas get kiting really, really well against Lex. Able to take Lex out of the fight really fast. Titus getting the heal from Redemption, making him last a lot longer. Coach Zuko jumping in on a really bad engage, which made Fake Ananas get the kill onto Coach Zuko. And they just kept going for the base. Legend was just charging at the base. And there we go. A really nice Caitlyn ult getting Legend down to just the tiniest amount of HP. And then Hippie did actually hit the Hemo Plague onto Fake Ananas, which meant Fake Ananas just blew up Hippie as well, and then got that triple kill, which led into Sneezy getting killed as well, into the quadra kill for Fake Ananas, which then allowed them to push down the spot lane, push down that inhibitor. There was nothing that they could do. The realm warp to get the minions in just bought them enough time. The inhibitor just disappeared. The Nexus tower, sorry, disappeared. Don't worry about the Nexus there, it's already gone. But you can see they were all so low, just focusing the base with every single bit of last breath they had left. That was so close, and a great game number one. Amazing. And ladies and gentlemen, that is going to finish it for us for game number one. We're going to take a small break, and then we will be back for game number two shortly. Stay tuned after that game, I'm sure you will, and I will see you guys in just a little bit.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you're chasing. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Rise, push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Rise. Welcome to the climb up, reach for the summit. Visions brave and one false step lead the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead beneath the dirt. Do you know yet? Or do you want it? And when the giants call to ask you what you're worth, do you know if we don't die? Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to game number 2 of Eastern Wizards versus MousePlayz. In the first game, we saw the closest game I've ever seen with some Serenity Gaming, and with just a dying victory for MousePlayz. Very, very accurate saying that it was a cry of happiness. Yeah, because it really was. But yeah, it's a really close game, and it ended so amazingly. If you weren't here, maybe you've come late or you've only just joined, please go back and watch the whole game in just the entirety of it. It was the best game I've watched of League of Legends in a very long time. Sorry if there's a slight, with my casting, I have lost my voice just a little bit. Going into game number 2, I think some of the bans are going to go a little bit targeted towards last game, because I think there was a lot of problems last game with some of the people. I think they're either going to be the bans are either going to be the exact same or heavily focused on banning out things from last game. But we're about to see Eastern Wizards, their first ban being Ergot. Did this last draft, standard for them. Oh, here we go. Rek'Sai being banned out for MousePlayz. Again, I think we're probably going to see the same bans. No targeted bans from last game. Both teams are, I think, fine with how the picks on last game because it was more of a 50-50 skill-based game that, and I think both teams know how equal they are in skill, so these games are very, very close. Really excited to see how these teams perform in this game. Seeing Vladimir actually being banned out by Eastern Wizards, knowing how much of a pick that could be for MousePlayz. Eastern Wizards were the ones last game to actually pick out the Vladimir and banning it away, knowing that MousePlayz could go for it when they get their pick. Jace being banned out, again, another pick that we saw banned out last game by MousePlayz. Really, the standard, honestly. We're seeing more or less the same bans that we saw last time, with one small change in Eastern Wizards banning away the Vladimir because they know that MousePlayz will probably try and take it in their first draft. Nautilus being banned out by Eastern Wizards. Yep. Saw it coming. Nautilus is just really strong at the moment. Nautilus is just... But it is just Nautilus, and there we go. Also seeing the Aurelia being banned out. Another ban we saw last draft as well. Kai'Sa being first picked. Kai'Sa was one that we saw banned, actually, by... I believe it might have been Eastern Wizards that banned it last draft. But it was banned. Eastern Wizards actually first picking the Kai'Sa now. Which is, Kai'Sa's a strong pick, and we're going to see a Caitlyn coming out for Faker Nanas again, which is hype. Really wanted to see Faker Nanas again on that Caitlyn because it was beautiful sight to see, and maybe picking up the Morgana again here, potentially. There we go. Morgana also going to get picked up here by MousePlayz, the same pick as they did last game. Really, 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 really nice picks. They like their team got them for last time. They want to do it again. They just want to be more around. So yeah. Anyway, so we can see the Hecarim locked in. We saw banned in the first draft last time by, I believe, the MousePlayz. They banned out the Hecarim instead of the Jace, and the Jace was in the second phase of bans. Hecarim, really strong pick, really nice top and slash jungler. Just depends what they want to go, and it has been picked out. We're being picked everywhere at the moment, and we're seeing it picked here. Tom Kench is different. That's one thing. Oh, maybe not Tom. Okay, Braum. Again, one that we didn't see picked or banned last game. A different one, not an expected one at all. Excited to see how it goes. I think it's a good pick against Morgana, definitely, and a good pick against Caitlyn and Annie. Are we going to be seeing an Annie pick in this mid lane, perhaps? I don't think we are. Surely not. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Annie. I believe that could be a placement. Annie's usually a placeholder. Yes, okay, so that placeholder, Annie, is actually Karthus. So that Annie pick is Karthus in disguise. Do not be fooled. It is not a wild Annie, it is actually Karthus. Probably going to be going into this jungle, this second ban phase. Orianna banned out by the side of MousePlayz. Another ban we saw last time as well. We're going to see how Eastern Wizards bans out here, because realistically they're banning from mid. There we go, LeBlanc. We saw them ban out LeBlanc in the last phase of bans. Standard ban, RC expected. MousePlayz banning out that Corki. They do not want to see that Corki again. That Corki did get a bit monstrous towards that late game. But I think Kai'Sa is better than Severe in the late game this time. And instead of seeing Sneezy pop up on Severe, I think we're going to see him pop up on Kai'Sa now. Both ADCs played so well last game. Absolutely incredible from both ADCs. And I just want to see it again. I want to see it again, honestly. It was incredible to watch. Anyway, we see Rise banned out as well. Standard. I could have what you said they were going to ban out Rise. It was incredible for Vinny last game. Vinny did so well, and I feel like they could have picked Rise over the Karthus that they picked instead. And there's a Zoe pick going into the mid lane. Zoe was actually banned out, I believe, by Eastern Wizards in the last draft. Maybe could be a bit of a comfort pick for Yoni, but is overall really nice. It's kind of a fun one to pick and see as well. So, Yoni does go for these fun picks. I respect Yoni a lot for that one. Eastern Wizards going for their first pick of the second draft now. It's going to be a Zillion in the middle. That's something we don't see that often. That's pretty exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing that one, actually. A Zillion definitely being a bit of a cool one, but is that them stealing away the Karthus? That's not allowed. Here we go, Carthers. Jarvan probably going to be going into the jungle. Or is it going to be another Poppy jungle, ladies and gentlemen? They liked the Poppy last game. They liked shoving Yoni out of all of those fights. And it was really working well for them until, you know, Faker Nanas got to the point where he was the carry. Don't know what top laner we're going to see here, actually. It's going to be interesting to see what he picks up against Hecarim here. I wouldn't be surprised at Aatrox, but I don't know how much of a prevalent pick Aatrox is here. Malphite? Okay. Okay, Malphite. Got it. Didn't really expect a Malphite pick, honestly. I don't see Malphite ever in competitive play. It's kind of a surprise to me, but it's an interesting one at that, and I'm gonna see how they pull this off. I'm gonna see how Vinny can pull this one off in the top lane. There we go. We are going to, I believe, go into a quick remake because we are doing the play. We do have to swap out the placeholder as that Annie is meant to be a Karthus. Hashtag another hashtag Div.1. I actually am going to ask you guys again if you think that MousePlayz are going to win the second game, make this a 2-0 in the series. Please put hashtag MPZWin, and if you think that EW are going to win, please put hashtag EWWin in the contact channel down below. Maybe, actually, hold on, I've got a better idea. I have a much better idea. I am going to do a straw poll. Okay, and I want you guys to put in the straw poll what you think is going to be the winner. So, who will win? MPZ, EW. There we go. I put the straw poll in the chat. You can go and click on that if you haven't already, because I know there's a big delay. I'll tell you the results of the straw poll as they come in. I'll tell you when we're just got into the game. Should be fine. There's a lot of hashtag MPZ wins in the chat, I can see already. The MPZ support is very strong. And there's the Karthus jungle that I was talking about just a second ago that we were meant to see. All the A-champs being banned out this game. Yeah, the hashtag MPZ wins coming in. Looking at the votes so far, it's 100% MPZ. But yeah, you know, MPZ already proved. Actually, to be fair, Ethan Wizards and MPZ really were just even as hell in our first game. But it was just went down to the hairline wire. Honestly, Vinny using that ultimate to get the minions into the towers is what won them the game. Like a small play won the entire game, and I'm just focusing the Nexus. Like, it's incredible. You never see plays like that. You'll never see the plays anywhere else. But there we go. There are the results on the screen. 6 votes for MPZ, 0 votes for EW. Even though people are putting that in EW win in the chat, still see that 7-0 ratio. Oh, but the straw poll. Heading into this game soon enough. Cleanse on the Zillion. Standard. You know, I was really expecting to see that because, you know, it is a Zoe. Zoe can blow you up with once she's landed that E. I was going to see how this goes. Shuffle results ended up being 8-0. Or 9-0, sorry, for MPZ to EW. Really showing how many MPZ supporters we actually have in here. Looking at it right now, though, looking at the team comps, I'm thinking, is there an exact person that... Is there an exact team that stands out in this? And MousePlayz has gone for a very different comp besides that bot lane. Zoe, Karthus, and Malphite. I don't know how to feel. I like the Zoe. I like the Karthus. I don't really like the Malphite, though. But I want to be proved wrong. Vinny's proved me wrong. I feel like they should have taken a different top laner, though. I guess they did need the tank. in all fairness. And we also do see EW on Hecarim in the top lane. Very standard pick. Poppy in the jungle on Coach Zuko. Legendary on Zillion in the mid lane. Sneezy on Kai'Sa. And Lee X on Braum. And honestly, I honestly like the Sneezy's name the most out of all these people. I'm sorry. Sneezy is just like, it rolls off the tongue so well. It's like kind of like, yeah, I like Sneezy. Sneezy's got the best name, by the way. Sorry to all the MPZ fans. You might have won the first game, but you've not won the name game. But like, come late game, I think it's quite obvious MousePlayz wins. You know, they have Zoe, they have Karthus, they have the Caitlyn. We saw how strong Caitlyn was. We know how strong Karthus can be. Like, Kai'Sa's good, but it's not good enough to be able to outdo that. Their mid game's pretty good though in Hecarim and Zillion, and kind of Kai'Sa as well. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see something. Like, maybe we'll see something. Who knows? Who knows, ladies and gentlemen. This is a game. I can't really call a winner on this at all. Really, I can't call a champ select a winner. Oh, weird. I can usually call them almost every single game, but it's just in these two teams so evenly matched that I just can't. I just simply can't. They're both very, very good teams in their own respect, and I'm looking forward to see how this game pans out. Because this could be as good as last game. MousePlayz the logo. I'm just looking at the logo. I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized by the logos. No, the logos are really well done. I mean, I think we are heading into this game just about in a second. But yeah, the logos, like I say, like, they're really well done. You don't see many like good logos in SRG. Like, I hate to break it to you, okay? I hate to say it, but SRG doesn't have the best logo. Okay, like, I like it. It's not the best. Out of these two teams, I think Eastern Wizards has a cooler logo. That's just cool. Also, I'm sorry for the name thing. I see people in the chat are not very happy about it. I do see a lot of MPZ support. Again, something I like to see. I mentioned it a little bit earlier on how I'm excited to see all of that. Also, remember, pay your respects to Joseph X. Joseph X, 20s. He's really, really good. He's the best broadcaster we have here in Serenity Gaming. I'm sorry, Isaac. Okay, I'm sorry, Cola. But he is. Like, if you're not aware, he is just the best. So, yeah. Whenever you see a stream like this, know you're in for a surprise. Not a surprise, sorry, a treat, sorry. Also, if I randomly just, like, disappear like this for a little bit. I'm drinking because my throat is dying, but I'm keeping the stream going. But, yeah. Anyway, going into the teams. Surprised I'm not into this game yet, but, you know, Titus, or Tatus, well, okay, how about I'm going to tell you 3 ways of saying it, and you guys have to tell me which one it is. So 1, Titus, 2, Titus, 3, Tatus. Okay? Put 1, 2, or 3, depending on how I'm meant to say that, because I have no idea. I know you guys have been trying to coach me on it, but every time you put Titus and you just spell it a different way, and I just still think it's Titus. I just get a little bit confused. But, yeah, I think it's more of a pick-based comp for MousePlayz, and Eastern Wizards probably want to go for more of these semi-team fights. I think more like, not only for team fights, I think only for skirmishes. Honestly, because Mark and Vinny have really good team fights. Game paused, there's not loaded in. Oh dear. Get him out. Hard jokes. He's awesome. Okay, you're joking. But yeah, so I'm reading the chat out loud now. But yeah. 1, 2, or 3, remember, for Karthus. But like I was saying, it's more of a pick-based comp for MousePlayz. I think they can teamfight though. It's pick-based, but they can also teamfight really well. But Eastern Wizards have a lot better skirmishing. I think Eastern Wizards have a lot better skirmishing. Like, throat cancer. Not throat cancer, I promise you. It's it's because of the... That's the word. Titus! Titus! Okay. Titus. Thank you, Izzy Jesus. Okay. 2 players haven't loaded in, so the game is paused, but there we go! We're in! Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're into the game. Here we go. Back into yet another game. Are we going to see an invade? I don't think we are. I think it's I can see you guys in the chat mentioning how it's Titus. I know it's Titus now. It's pronounced Titus. The thing is, Hearts is a little... Hearts is... Okay. I promise you, that way, because in English, in British English, all that kind of stuff, as a Brit, I'd pronounce Tietus, Titus, and I would pronounce Titus, Titus as well. But yeah, sorry, I'm still trying to get it out of the way because I'll probably end up casting MousePlayz on another game, maybe even in the finals if they do well enough. Here we can see the ward's going out. Oh, the ward was destroyed! Oh, that's preposterous. Oh, there we go. Is that another ward that's going to get destroyed? That's 2 wards! I fucking hell, that's 2 CS! Oh my lord! Fucking hell, that's 2 CS before the minions have even got into the lane, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, yeah, Titus. Okay. Right. I'll start with, there we go, Titus taking that red buff to start off with on Karthus, which is different. I usually see Karthus starting blue. Here we go, you look at that replay, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that ward. Oh, it's murder! Oh, the massacre, look, they wait around, they know that second ward's coming. Oh my god, faking out, that's 2 CS. What? What? Wait, hold on. Coach Zuko apparently went bot lane during that and almost died along with Sneezy. So that's fun. But wards are more important. There we go, another replay. There we go. Coach Zuko does go in, flashing into the tower. Okay. I see how that went badly. A few flashes to... Okay. Okay. I see what went wrong. I think you guys see what went wrong, and there's a nice little flash from Yoni to get a huge engage, and there we go, is that first blood already from Mark, and maybe as well in the top lane, Titus, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Titus picking up a kill on Legend in, oh my god, and there's Vinny as well onto Hippie, Titus is coming in from behind, Hippie's going to get very, very low, he'll be forced to back off this one, and there's Titus, there, ladies and gentlemen, 3 kills already for MPZ. Can they make it 4 on Sneezy? It's 3 minutes in the game, and there we go. Marta get taken very low, jumping onto Lex. Lex is going to get a bit low as well. Fake Ananas as well. There we go. Jumping onto Mark. Mark might get taken down here. A really nice chance. Sneezy's going to be forced to flash onto and take out the kill. Lex going for the chase onto Ananas. Ananas is going to get Lex very low. They're going to continue going for this chase. Can Ananas actually make this into a kill here? There we go. Maybe onto Sneezy. Almost. The stun's down. Sneezy picking up the kill on the smallest HP. Lex. Incredible plays to pull back that double kill. So much happened around the map. I ran out of breath very fast. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that was incredible. MPZ picking up 2 kills already for Titus. Titus is going to get that lead. Titus is going to get that game, ladies and gentlemen. And that's really what they wanted, Titus, to get these kills. Now when Titus hits level 6, it's going to be difficult for every lane. He might actually be able to hard carry this. And there we go, Hippie going for an engage in the top lane onto Vinny. He's got a lot of healing, especially from conquering that W combined. Vinny is going to fall down to Hippie in the top lane. He went for a bit of a questionable duel there. Don't think you want to be fighting a Hecarim at level 4, but go on ahead. Anyway, here we go. Oh, Legendary. Almost getting hit by that. You know, this mid lane, or CS wise across the map, it's more or less even, apart from in the mid lane and kind of the bot lane. But you know, yeah, Titus on 2 kills already. He's got the Dark Seal. He's going to try and make that more kills. He's going to farm up for that level 6, I believe. Then he's probably going to look at more of these players. Really well played, actually, from both sides here. Gold more or less being even. Titus with 2 kills, though, which I think is so much more worth than having 2 kills on Sneezy. because Titus can do more with that in the early game. The miscue from Lex. We are going to see Zuko coming in from the backline as well here, though. Fegananas is there. We're seeing Titus coming in from Bong. And there we go. Barting taken very low. As a Sneezy. Sneezy's there. He's going to get caught out by Titus. Titus should go to Sneezy. Zuko has been forced to back off. Mark can't do that much in this engage. Sneezy's doing a lot of damage to Titus. Titus is going to be forced to back off. He isn't able to take out Sneezy. But there we go. No kills coming out of that for either team. Titus is getting very low. Forced to back off. Sneezy maybe looking for a kill onto Titus to that W. The snipe! The shutdown! Onto Titus! No vision! That was amazing! That was incredible! Sneezy picking up a good amount of shutdown gold there. Ladies and gentlemen, that was amazing. Yeah, now I really can't stop saying Titus. I can say it right. I'm not afraid to say it now. But that was amazing. That snipe is going to put Sneezy in such a better place. Like, hold on, just look at this. Let's just follow that no vision. Oh, that was amazing. That was absolutely incredible. A mental play. Really putting Sneezy on the map in this game already. Here we go. Titus may be looking for a kill onto Zuko here. He's going to auto-attack him. Ladies and gentlemen, the Titus auto-attack. But, yeah, Vinny's hit level 6 now, which makes me think he's going to roam maybe into this mid lane to go help out kill Legend, who's also level 6. But that ultimate isn't going to save you much if Zoe's ready. So, yeah, we're going to have to see how this goes on. Maybe Vinny could probably look to make a TP play bot lane when his TP comes back up. Killing off Sneezy is going to be a #1 priority. Look at that gold difference already in this bot lane. 3 kills to none. And a CS lead. Look at that. 3,000 gold in comparison to almost 2,000. That's like a 1,100 gold lead, which is a recurve bow and a couple pots. At 7 minutes. Not what you want to see, ladies and gentlemen. Really not what you want to see. But Titus having 2 kills is going to put his team in a bit of a better position. Also, I don't know if I've been told by Serenity Gaming staff that I may have swore. If I did, I don't know if I did, or if you're just making a joke of the fact that I'm saying Titus. But I keep saying these. I don't know, Titus is funny. But anyway, no, I'm sorry if I did accidentally swear there, but that snipe was too fantastic not to. Anyway, Yoni maybe looking for a bit of poke here. There we go. Gonna land off that. Yoni looking for the play. The minions are there. He's gonna start have to get off that Q off early. No, he's just gonna miss it. The minions pressured him off. He wasn't able to land off that Q. Here we go. Ooh, a lot of damage going into that Braum shield. So not obviously no damage going to anybody. That Braum shield soaking up a lot. Here we go. Sneezy. He has a BF sword and a pickaxe versus 1 BF sword. They have such a big lead, they can go for almost any engage in the spot lane right now, as long as Titus isn't nearby. Just being the obvious carry so far of this game. He's got really early sweepers, which makes me think he's going to want to go for more of these ganks and more jungle pressure, rather than trying to keep like a note on where like Zuko is. But he's got that ultimate now, so if anyone gets lower on the map, Titus gonna be hunting your ass. But yeah, Titus is gonna be there if somebody's lower on the map, which will put so much more pressure onto EW to not allow themselves to stay in lane with low HP. Titus potentially looking to go into the bot lane here, being caught out by the ward by Snoozy and Lex. Here we go, Sneezy jumping onto Titus. He's taking so much damage. Killer Instinct starts onto Titus. That's a lot of damage. I'm a Drowsy over the wall, missing the Q actually. But there we go, Sneezy's gonna fall down. That was not worth it. That's 800 gold onto Yoni. You don't want that. You really don't want that. Yoni coming back into this fight. A big engage. And there's the Glacial Shield Fissure. Getting Lex really low. And the Clockwork from Zillion getting him really low. And there we go. Zillion ultimate being popped. The Carthus ult's coming down. Legend's going to get taken down by the Carthus ultimate. Marksy really low. And there we go. Faking Ass is going to get taken down as well. Zuko's jumping onto Yoni. Yoni's going to get fall down. At the end of all that, a 2-for-2 trade. But an 800 gold bounty from Sneezy's death. Does that make it worth it? I think not. That's put Yoni in a very nice stance into this game. Very well played from both sides. And even again on gold, 10 minutes into this game. Yeah, we just saw the goal for a second there. Well, actually, looking at this bot lane though, the turret plates, no turret plates have gone down, which is a very, very big difference from what we saw before. We saw Fake and Anas before taking a lot of turret plates by this point. I think he had about 3, and that, you know, it really did just put him into a position where, oh, a hippie! Oh. Okay, Vinny, nobody saw that flash. You don't have to worry about it. We like the kill. The kill was good. Oh, no. Don't do it to him. Okay, then the engage for the ultimate was able to get Hippie just low enough, but no one saw that flash. Quick, pan back, pan back, pan back. Okay, no. Oh, okay, Vinny, no one saw it. It's fine. The replay wasn't there. But yeah, a lot of vision control, MPs are trying to get a lot of vision control, around this map. They don't want to allow EW to own this, in this river at all. If EW have vision in this river, it stops ganks from being able to come out, but there we go, Yoni forcing the flash. Titus is there as well, the Q coming out from Yoni, almost a kill! Oh! I meant Titus, not Titus, I'm sorry. I may have said it again. But yeah, looking at the vision around the map, you can really, really see how kind of favored it is, honestly, towards this red side rather than this blue side. Look at that, there's no vision in the river, and the red side just have dominance over that currently. Yeah, we might actually see some more pressure into this bot lane. Titus might look to make some more plays to try and take Sneezy out of the game a little bit more. We saw a solo kill for Vinny as well, where he definitely didn't flash at all. And, you know, the top lane is looking in a good position. He's constantly be able to push it in. He's got that TP available. Maybe he's already used the TP, so he's winning that top lane. He's behind on CS, but he's got the summoners. He's pushing in the waves. He's got the plate, so it's all fine. It's all slow sailing from here. Anyway, moving into the bot lane, there could potentially be a 4-man in this bot lane. We are seeing Legend and starting to move down. Fake and Anasto and Mark both backing off to try and, you know, spend a little bit of that gold that they've got. Maybe that's a pickaxe. I think the next play will probably be going on around the Baron side. You know, not the Baron side, the Dragon side. Yep, as I say, they're going straight for the Dragon. They know the bot lane's based. Got a little free sailing with the Dragon, but Yoni might try and look to interrupt this. There's so much vision everywhere that Yoni can't do anything. A really nice E from Yoni. Oh, Legend dead. His HP bar just disappeared, ladies and gentlemen. Even though you popped the cleanse to get out of that E, his HP bar still just disappeared. We also see Titus with the ultimate available. He's got 3 stacks onto that Dark Seal, the Oblivion Orb as well. There we go. A Drowsy. This could be it. And there's the damage. Not the kill. Whoa, Yoni's waiting for that to go. And there it is. Yoni picking up a solo kill into Legend in the mid lane. Popping the Ignite. Really well played. Marketing engaged on the bot lane. Sneezy looking to go further around this. Fake and Anas is going to be able to get off the snare. Sneezy's going to have to force me back out of this one. Fake and Nanas being able to save Mark from a lot more damage that would have come through. Potentially going on the top side here, we did actually see Titus take the blue, but Titus getting very low. Hippie going for a force engage, but there we go. Taken very low. Hippie, oh, Hippie might just survive that. Hippie is going to live, but there we go, the Q from Titus securing the kill to Hippie. Oh, but there's Yoni. Yoni looking to get a kill onto Zuko, forcing Vinny out the fight, jumping onto Yoni, playing it smart, but there's the Drowsy, and there's the Q, there's the play! Zuko getting taken down by Vinny. Really nice ultimate onto the sleep, and put them in a position where it was a lot better of a fight, and even with a really nice ultimate from Zuko, but then we get an engage lead onto Mark, but the binding is going to be able to force Sneezy to kill her instinct and flash out of that glacial. Oh, Glacial Fissure almost enough there, but you know, Sneezy blocking the damage as well for Lex, and the winning engage for MPZ in the bot lane. But here we go, Legend Dead coming in as well. Legend Dead doesn't have the ultimate available. Looking for a further engage. Looks like it's just going to be a bit small disengage. Nothing really happening off that. So there we go, but you know, the fact that the winning engage this is a 4-1 Kai'Sa with a 0-2 Caitlyn, that's mad. That's really, really, really good. Let's put them into a lot better situation than I thought they were in. It's just, honestly, they're just kind of outplaying them at this point. But even though the item lead is so big in this bot lane right now. And here we go, Titus, Zuko going into the top lane. Titus sees that Vinny is in a little bit of a rough position here. He's being engaged on by Hippie as well. Hippie takes so much damage though. Vinny's winning this fight. Titus is coming in as well. Titus doesn't have the ultimate available though for a little bit. They might try and look to push out this tower here though. You know, Hippie cannot stay. Zuko's half HP. They can't do this. We do see Legend Den and Yoni coming in from the bottom side of the map. This could be a 3 versus 3 fight. You know, we do not have the unstoppable force from Vinny, but we almost have Titus's ultimate. Here we go, Yoni the massive play! Getting Legend into half HP, is able to force them to back off, and then run into the bot lane as well. Lee taking a little bit of damage, Sneezy there, trying to clear those minions. Both supports being very low, look, trying to take that tower here. There we go, the ultimate being popped by Zillion, trying to keep Zuko alive. Zuko flashing into the store, onslaught of shadows. There we go, Hippie's gonna get taken down, the Requiem coming down, trying to take out Zuko. Zuko's gonna get very low, Legend Den's gonna fall down into the tower. Tower's very low. They look like they can try and go for the tower, but they want the kill into Zuko. Zuko, very low. Here we go. There's Yoni! Ladies and gentlemen, picking up a double kill. Incredible plays. Really nice to sneak up from behind. Incredible damage. And really well played from MPZ. Being able to pick up that first tower in the top lane. 5,000 gold lead at 16 minutes. This is a massive improvement from last game. You'll see Titus is going to clear a little bit more of his jungle. He's ahead on kills, assists, same on deaths, and ahead on creeps on this Poppy by so much. Has had so much more pressure. Honestly, Titus has been out jungling Zuko so hard this game that he's put his team into a lot better of a situation. The fact that Zuko has to focus on every other lane except bot means that they can't make Sneezy as much further ahead than he is now, honestly, because they have good disengage in the spot lane, and Titus can just go and make a play anywhere else, and it'll be huge because of how much damage Titus has. You know, he has an Oblivion Orb and a needlessly large rod, potentially an engage coming into this bot lane. We do see Mark getting hit by the Braum Q. They might look to go further in onto this one, but we do see Titus is around that bot side, so I don't think EW are going to be wanting to go for that one. Vinny's continuing to push out this top lane, is going to continue to put down this pressure. They haven't gone for the lane swap, but there's Titus. Titus is coming in from behind. They don't have vision of him walking into that bush, and here he is, Titus coming out the bush. Lee's going to take it very low. The TP's going to be coming out from Hippie, coming into this bottom line here. Vinny as well, popping the TP to try and get down there. Titus is going to go down, but he's going to pop the ultimate. Sneezy's going to get forced down as well. Mark's going to force down. That's, oh my god, thank Nandas getting the kill to Hippie. That is a 3-for-2 trade in the side of MPZ that can start to look to try and get this tower here as well. Really nice, putting Fake and Ash straight back onto this map and giving Titus a bigger lead than he had before, which I didn't even know was possible at this point. There we go. Oh, the sleep. Oh, a really nice dodge from Legend to actually get out of that. A surprise sleep and unstoppable force to actually almost kill Legend in there. It would have been a really nice play, but Legend in reading it like a book, seeing that E come through. Oh, you know, Legend in, like, fast reaction times to be able to avoid that just then. And that play in that top lane earlier was fantastic to get Yoni ahead, because now Yoni can just go around the map and do anything that he wants. Oh, there we go, Zuko coming into the bot lane. Fake Ananas has no mana. Zuko's going to jump onto this. Fake Ananas is very low. Lee's looking to come in on this one, trying to stall a little bit for the W from Kaiser to come down. Almost there. Fake Ananas popping the flash and the heal to get away from that one. The tower going down actually as well in the mid lane for the side of MPZ. Yoni picking up all the gold for that one. It should be really nice that he to almost hit Hippie with that one. Vinny's coming in to try and take him out. Oh, okay. Yoni missing that Rift Scuttler with that Q. No one saw it. No one saw it. There we go. Vinny jumping onto Hippie. MousePlayz really dominating right now in this game. They've got every single lane, apart from bot lane, under a good amount of domination. And even in bot lane, they're not doing that badly. They haven't even lost a tower yet. But as I say that, the tower might just fall down. Payload ultimate, forcing Sneezy to go behind the Braum. Clever, stop them from getting this tower. MousePlayz like really putting this game on strongly, putting a lot better performance than last game. Even though they won last game, they're really outperforming EW as of current. Here we go. We are going to see the Rift Herald is going to be able to fall down in this situation, but EW looking to try and take out that dragon. But I think Rift Herald for MPZ is a little bit more scary than just an ocean dragon for EW realistically, because that region isn't going to save your turrets. That region does not work on your turrets, ladies and gentlemen. Bot lane for MPZ. For MPZ and EW is very, very low, and the next fight is really going to decide it. But it looks like MPZ are actually going to lose their tower because of how much pressure that Zuko was able to get off onto Faker Nanas there, forcing him to walk away from the tower, allowing Sneezy to come in and take it. But Vinny in that top lane continuing to split push, continuing to do some more stuff onto that tower. Not pushing it fast enough though. Hippie was already there back in the lane, but he's not got incredible damage. Oh my god, Uni! Don't do it to them! He's really just coming in half HPing Legendary and saying, you know what, this is my lane. You've been farming here for about a minute now, you're not allowed to farm anymore. Get out of here. Hits him with 1Q and asserts dominance. And all across the board now, MPZ actually performing quite well. Even this bot lane, which didn't start off that well, have actually kind of pulled it back, been playing quite safe, and actually did end up winning an engage, forcing Sneezy to die again. And they've got a lot of gold from Sneezy's shutdown earlier onto Yoni. Yoni using that to then go top lane, pick up kills, then Yoni doing that, and then going anywhere else on the map and just picking up kills at this point, honestly. Running around the map as well. Like, it's a good roaming mid laner, and especially a good roaming mid laner with a head. If you actually look at the KDAs, you can see mid, top, and jungle for EW isn't going too feisty, but potentially we might be seeing a fight around here. We see Sneezy, Lee, and Zuko around that Baron. Might be looking to go for a play to fake an ass and Mark. Here they go, they're going to start moving in. Zuko and Lee coming in from behind. They have no idea, there's not enough vision. And there we go, CC jumping in with the killer instinct. They're going to try and do some damage to Sneezy. And there we go, Fake and Ass is going to take him very low. Sneezy going to take a lot of damage, and there directly, Mark being forced to flash out. Mark might be able to this one. There's Sneezy just going to get taken down. And there's a Sleep's going to get missed by Yoni. The Zuko's going to get very low. Zuko's going to get forced to disengage from that one. But we do see the Zillion ultimate coming in. The flash to get the stun into Yoni. Yoni flashing away though from the glacial fissure. Almost trying to get a kill onto that Zuko. Zuko, Tito's actually coming in from the back, trying to get killed to Zuko. Zuko's going to fall down. Legendary's going to get engaged on as well. And then we're going to get blown up by Yoni. Legendary's going to get forced to back off. And there we go. Titus picking up the kill. And that's the ace from across the map. That was incredible. Really, really well played from MPZ everywhere. Let's just look down into this bot lane where we saw the fight earlier. Hippie hasn't got enough tankiness yet. Vinny was just there. And there we go, he's landed the Q and he was like, okay, this is it. You go for a few hits under the tower, waits, Onslaught of Shadows comes out, then he goes for the ultimate. He waits the Onslaught of Shadows so he knows the ultimate secures him the kill. Vinny, very nice in the bot lane, but even better from Titus and Yoni in the top lane to secure those 4 kills. Absolutely well played from the side of MPZ there in making their lead even further into this game and able to kill Sneezy for a 3rd time, which, as the solo carry, don't really want to see Sneezy dying too often. Looking at the stream there on that Requiem that we just saw, really nice being able to take out Sneezy. Looks like the side of MPZ might look to go for this Baron here. We are going to be seeing Fake and Nanas start to turn on that 4th item. He's going to start to do a lot of damage, as we saw how much damage Fake and Nanas was actually doing last game on only 5 items, and we're expecting to see that again this game. This has been a much more bloody game. Last game we had approximately 15 kills, don't quote me, around this point in the game. Now we have 32. That's more than double. The Rift Herald's getting popped in the base because there's no other real better place to cast, there's no better place to put it like during the meantime while they still had it. There's Shelly in the bot lane, moving towards that bot lane tower. Actually really well placed. Because if you're going to bot lane, it makes it so that tower, if it doesn't fall down now, is going to fall down to the Rift Herald, and Vinny could maybe follow it up to try and get an inhib tower as well. Here we go, maybe a fight is starting to brew around this mid lane. Yoni looking for a little bit of a pick potentially with that. There we go, a turret going down in the bot lane, as we saw in the bottom left for Vinny. As the Rift Herald starts to come down, that's a lot of pressure in this bot lane. Potentially a fight coming out here. Titus trying to get a bit of damage. Under Zuko. Zuko is going to go a little bit low. Here we go, there's 2 people actually bot lane to try and deal with this. So this is a 4 versus 3 if they can get this off. Vinny's being forced to back off. Vinny's not going to be able to do much with that. There we go, a straight engage onto Legend Den. Hippie's going to keep chasing him, though Vinny's just surviving for a long time. Then we're going to get shut down. But now MPZ looking to take out this Baron. Requiem's coming down to try and take out somebody across the map. But there we go, they're both going to live. Titus is left in the pit with the Baron on his own. He's going to be taking so much damage. There's Martin getting up on Zuko. Zuko's going to fall down. Vegan Ass is going to look to go further on this. Lee's going to be forced to back off. Sneezy's very low HP as well. The Baron's reset. The TP's coming in by Hippie into that top lane. Yoni's coming in. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Incredible Lee! Yoni trying to get a kill onto Sneezy, watching over the wall and going for it! There we go! Yoni getting a kill to Sneezy! He's absolutely played immense this game, and he's really proven how dominating he can be on this Zoe, and there's the Caitlyn ultimate to finish off Hippie! Ladies and gentlemen, Yoni was so close to hitting the Sneezy before with his sleep, and then finished him off with a long ranged Q to pick up and secure that kill. Really well played from Yoni there. Just being everywhere, noticing everything that's going on, and just going for the weak people, picking them off. Here we go, we're going to get a replay on that. You know, they start going for the Baron, baiting the fight. The problem that MPZ had, though, is when they just left Titus in the pit. Look, they all leave the pit, leave Titus buried in that pit after using the Requiem, so he is just forced to really die out. They do get a nice little pick onto Zuko though, and then Sneezy and Lee are forced to both flash away. But this is where we see Yoni activate the 400 IQ ult and then ease over, almost clipping through Sneezy there. Sneezy realizing what's going on. Yoni has that vision on Sneezy, realizes what's going on. He goes to flash over the wall, goes to the Q, a really nice placement, takes out Sneezy. That is amazing. Sneezy just getting like bullied by Yoni in this. Yoni, one of the best mid laners this split has, and the Caitlyn ultimate, nice little fast reactions to be able to finish off Hippie at the end of that team fight. Oh, Lord, that was amazing. Oh my god, there it is again. Just sniping people. Half HP, just like that. Yoni can decide whether you live or die in the click of a fingertips. This is like Thanos in the mid lane. And here we go. We're going to see Sneezy's in a bit of a bad position. He's going to get hit with the MyPod ultimate. Mark is going to get taken down by Zuko, though. Sneezy's going to get taken quite low. We are going to see Titus in the Baron pit yet again, but we are seeing Yoni in a nice little position. There's the Requiem. Sneezy and Lee are really low, and there we go. Requiem's going to take out Lee, but we are going to see as well that Sneezy was able to live by there we go, Sneezy jumping on the backline, Faking Ass is able to do those, flash away, and there we go, Hippie jumping onto Faking Ass, that's an ace for EW, they're going to go for this Baron now. Really well played from Sneezy, running in and out. Yoni wasn't able to get in a good enough position, he was looking for it, but he couldn't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, they're going to go for this Baron, they're trying to claw their way back into this game, and oh my lord, was that a nice fight for them. Sneezy played that fight perfectly, and you know, saving that Zillion ultimate for the Karthus Requiem was exactly what they needed to do to keep Sneezy alive, to keep them winning these team fights, and that's in the end how they're going to win this game, by keeping Sneezy alive with everyone on their team and just sacrificing. Hashtag sacrifice for Sneezy. Here we go. As well, I think it's just going to be clearing now for MPZ for a little bit while they wait for this Baron to run out in the next 3 minutes. They are 4 towers ahead, but they are 1 dragon behind, but that is an infernal dragon though, so that is worth probably the same amount as 2 oceans as of current, because especially with the Karthus, you know, Karthus with the Rabadon so early, it's not what you want to see if you're an EW fan at all. Just clearing the jungle, clearing the waves, don't want to fight with this Baron up at the time. And here we go. Zuko maybe looking for a pick onto Mark, and there we go, there's the engaged Mark getting taken quite low. I'm going to skip into that fight. Legend Den's going to get half HP by Yoni. Yoni proving again that he has complete control over people's HP bars. Ooh, Legend Den almost getting taken out by, you know, Caitlyn ultimate. That's really good actually. For MPZ, they were able to get a lot of damage off. I was just thinking about that for a second. I was like, hold on, that's actually pretty good. like considering they had Baron and everything, they were able to take a nice little fight there and force EW to disengage. That was nice actually. Yeah, we might be able to see a play going down the mid lane here. EW looking to go further around this. You still have this Baron buff available. Not everyone has it obviously, but look at that, Yoni just looking for more and more of these Qs. So they're gonna have to give up that mid tower, which is not good. They didn't want to do that. Really opens up the map, but there's a Drowsy and the Q onto Zuko. In quite yellow. Yoni just jumping in and out, throwing these Qs, trying to go for these plays. There we go, maybe a play. But MousePlayz might actually want to fight this. Yoni wasn't able to land off the sleep. Here we go, Mark is engaged on off above. And here we go, Mark just gets blown up by Zuko. This is it, this is where EW wants to engage. They're going to be showing to my Nanas, and Nanas is going to get blown up. Nanas taken down first. Titus is on the side. Titus gets taken down as well. They're jumping onto Yoni and Vinny. But looks like Vinny want to get out of this one. But there we go, the Carthus Wreck Wave isn't enough to be able to kill anyone. But Lee just runs back into Titus. Titus actually being able to pick up a kill onto... Oh my god, Yoni! Don't do it to them! Being able to just pick off Sneezy like that, and he's gone! There's nothing they can do! Like, he just disappears! Like, it's so fast, Yoni being able to just make people disappear, it's incredible! Like, he just saved his team, and maybe even an inhib here. Because, like, Sneezy was their main pushing power to it, and Yoni surviving a small amount of HP at the end of that, and they're going to be able to get Mark back up and save this tower from going down. If Sneezy was still alive, that would have been a completely different story, but Yoni all over Sneezy right now, and saying to Sneezy, no, you're not allowed to push this tower. This is Yoni town, baby. But yeah, that was really, really nice. Yoni just, I think, pulling off some incredible plays. Looks like this might just be another long game, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your popcorn, because this is going to be a game. The gold lead still being 4k for the side of MPZ, which is a really nice little cozy lead to have at this point. Potentially a fight coming out here. Vinny on the sidelines. Mark is there for a little bit of support. Titus is going to take a lot of damage, but like I was saying, the support from Mark makes Titus take no damage. There we go, Hippie jumping straight in, trying to get a kill. There we go, straight off the back, making ass and taken down. No kills on just yet. After that, we're seeing Zuko in a bad situation. Zuko's going to fall down. There we go, Vinny trying to use the ultimate to get out, but Sneezy's got other ideas and is able to finish her off. And there we go, it's now become a 4 versus 3. In the favour of EW, they're going to try and push out for that Infernal Dragon. There we go. The engage from Hippie to just go straight onto Fake Ananas really, really, really ruined them, honestly. Fake Ananas is not someone they want to die at the start of a team fight. A little bit of poor positioning. Vinny kind of saving the flash and the ultimate far too late. Not even using the flash, he's using the ultimate and used it to try and get out of something that he was already dead on. Yeah, it's not going too well for the side of MPZ. They're starting to lose this lead that they've been having for such a long time this game. Baron's already run out though. Baron is going to be coming up in the next couple of minutes. The Elder Dragon is actually the next dragon to come into this game. This game has gone by so fast in comparison to the other one. This is just crazy how this is going. If EW win this game, the next game will be so tense because it is the deciding game at the end of the day. There we go. Now Yoni just clearing these. Look at Yoni clear those waves. Really nice tight play that's going on in this game right now. It's kind of just safe. MPZ don't want to go for too many fights. EW don't want to force a fight because they know that they can get very badly punished for it. They're just waiting for opportunities to fall on the lap. There we go, Zuko jumping onto Titus. Titus getting a little bit of opposition, taking a lot of damage. Zuko's able to slow him just long enough. But there's Yoni. Yoni's able to force him off. And there's a nice little bind from Mark. And there we go. Ooh, the sleep almost hitting Legend in there. That might have even spelled the end of most of his HP bar if he was hit by that. Here we go. Vinny maybe looking to make a play here. Looking a little bit interesting. I think Vinny wants to go in once he's got his team here, which is going to be soon. We can see everyone's conversing around this Baron. Both teams want this Baron. This is a very important Baron because now teams are coming close to quite even. If EW get this, they can get into him. Oh, the Yoni E's. They're really scary right now. If you get hit by one of those, you are almost dead almost. There we go, an engage onto Titus in the top. Zuko's gonna back off out of it, actually. He knows the team's coming in there. Hippie almost caught out by the Yoni E. I feel like some of these Yoni E's should be hitting. Like, come on. I feel like some of these should have hit. Zuko tanking up that fake Ananas Caitlyn ultimate. Titus a little bit out of position. Sneezy jumping onto Titus. Titus backing off, though. Using the flash to get away from that one. Here we go. Now, this is kind of what EW wanted. They wanted to poke them off, and they wanted to get these small skirmishes, like I was saying earlier, to get them into a position where they can go for this Baron. They've got the vision. There we go, they're going for it. They started this Baron up. Mark and Ananas do know what's going on. Titus is there as well, but he's not got the HP skills going on this one. Yoni isn't there. Vinny's there. He's going for the TP into the fight, but it might not be enough. And there we go, the blue team's going to get the Baron Nasher. EW taking that, and there we are also going to see Titus falling down. The Requiem going to try and do some damage onto them. That's a lot of damage. And we're actually going to see Yoni actually not looking for any picks. I would have expected Yoni to be looking for all of those just then. Really nice pick and Baron for the side of EW. They're going to look to go back into this mid lane. And there we go. Sneezy bopping the flash to get away from the Vinny's unstoppable force. Are going to back out of this one. And the Drowsy's going to be quite nice to stop the engage from Hippie. The flash Glacial Fissure though. And we are going to see the Black Shield stopping Vinny from getting too low. Vinny's going for the engage onto Sneezy. Sneezy's going to get to half HP. Hippie getting very, very low. Taking ass, looking for someone to hit. And there we go. Mark taking a lot of damage. Sneezy getting forced to back out. Lee's getting very low as well. Not a lot of people in EW are very keen to go on this one. And oh, Yoni's maybe trying to pick off Lee at the end of all of that one. Yoni having so much damage right now. That was almost a really good fight for MPZ. MPZ almost, that just fight that almost happened then. That was almost incredible for them. If EW continued to go in, that would have been an incredible fight. And they would have definitely won it. Unless EW pulled out some monster players. They just took too much damage before the fight even started. And, you know, it's kind of sadly how it goes. But we are, I think, going to see some more battle for vision around this Elder Dragon coming soon. Yeah, it looks like both teams are going to try and start to look to fight for vision for this Elder. They really want to go for this Elder Dragon. If EW get this Elder Dragon, this could be spell at the end of this game. There we go, Zuko jumping on to Fake Ananas. Fake Ananas using the flash to get away. Both flashes pop for Zuko and Ananas. Ananas able to get away from that one this time. The flash isn't going to be up for the next fight, which is I think what Ananas really wanted. He wanted to keep that flash available, but he just doesn't have it. He just, like, he's lost it from Zuko flashing onto him, and now he's going to get punished for that. The Drake coming up in the next few seconds here. MousePlayz really need to look to contest with this, otherwise it could end up really, really bad. And we're going to see happen. There we go. It's been started, but Vinny's in a position where he wants to start fighting. Yoni's landed a really nice sleep. And there we go. Braun taking a bit of damage, but the shield was still up. He's not going to take that much. Vinny's there. He's being ulted away by Zuko. Oh, Nana's putting down those traps to try and stop them. Unstoppable onslaught jumping into the team. Titus in the middle of that team. And there we go. The Zillion gave a nice L kill onto the gas. There's so much going on in this fight. Mark's going to get taken down as well as Lee. And the Elder Dragon on 2k HP. They're going to love to get this. The Requiem did enough damage to take out Lee. And here we go. Vinny maybe looking to get that. Blue Dragon is going to take that Elder. Hippie is going to get taken down though. Are they looking for more of this? Yoni might look for more. Yoni is thirsty for blood. He wants more from this. He really wants to try and find more kills from this. He knows. He knows. Oh, almost making out Sneezy with that E. If Sneezy was to get hit by that E, that would have spelled the N for Sneezy, as he does not have the QSS just yet. I don't even think he's going to build a QSS. The gold is exactly even at this point. The gold is exactly even, which is crazy. It's, at this point, 40 minutes into the game, gold being even is rare. It's very rare. Both these teams are so evenly matched though. It's just crazy watching these teams go back and forth because they're both playing to such a high level. These are definitely two of the best teams I've ever seen in non-professional League of Legends play. Here we go. A little bit of damage coming out onto Sneeze. Oh my lord, actually that's a lot of damage. Like, you know, Faker Nanas's ultimate, just using it out of nowhere, is actually quite good. Because he gets a little bit of damage before they take a fight. He's just going to be a little bit low for the next fight. Gonna have a little bit of HP reduced, but you know, the two Ocean Drakes probably will just heal it up, yeah. And the healing, but if like Fake and Ice is able to get it off before a team fight, it might actually be really good, because it'll get Sneezy to like a little bit lower, so you just get bursted down by Vinny. There we go, Yoni landing a really nice Drowsy. Isn't going to follow it up with the rest of the teams there. There we go, channeling the Poppy ultimate. Mark is almost gets hit by that. Hippie jumping in straight onto Fake and Ass, but Fake and Ass doesn't get knocked back because of the black shield. Yoni's going to get engaged on. Yoni's getting very low, and there's a Drowsy kill restore from Sneezy onto Yoni. Fake and Ass is going to try and get a kill onto Sneezy's really low. Sneezy forced to back off, and there's a Zillion ultimate. Zuko onto fucking Titus, and the Titus falls down. Sorry about the swear. Requiem coming down, and there we go. That's an ace. That's it! That was incredible! it with the Requiem and Faker Nanas just out of nowhere being able to pull that back. And there we go, that's a huge ace. That's taken away the Elder, that's taken away the Baron, and then they're going to start pushing down for this mid. I swear though, I don't know where it came from, but it came from somewhere. But that was really, really good. Faker Nanas pulling off clutch in that team fight. I thought he was dead for sure, and I'm surprised how he didn't kill Sneezy. I was looking up by Titus and, you know, Zuko in that fight, because that was a really big skirmish that was going on up there. And the Requiem was almost enough. They actually can probably go for this inhibitor here, which is madness. Definitely can't go for the game though, there's no way. They don't have the Malphite TP or anything. So they're just probably going to get this inhibitor and then back off. Hippie's coming up in 4 seconds. Oh, they're greeding for it, they're doing it. Hippie, there he is, he's respawned. He's not moving. Oh, there we go. Okay, they are going to be able to get away with the inhibitor. That's 2 towers and an inhibitor and a 5-for-3 fight, which is exactly what they wanted. Really, really well played by MousePlayz, getting them back into a leading position, and it's hitting this late game. It's hitting the point which they're relying so hard on Sneezy, and if Sneezy gets into a slightly bad position, that's it. Yoni's there, Titus, Faker Nanas, Mark, Vinny, literally all of them. If Sneezy's in a bad position, can punish that, and here we go. EW looking to get this Baron. No one from MPZ is realistically there. Titus knows what's going on though. Titus knows the juice. Knows they're going for it, but can't really do anything. He doesn't want to die off there because of it. Gonna give the Baron away to EW. Baron going on to EW isn't as bad for MPZ as you might think, actually. The Baron isn't amazing for fights. Like, he's like the best for fights in the world. Like the Baron Nash, it's like the Elder Dragon so much more important. It's good, but it doesn't make as much of a difference when it's starting to hit this late game. Vinny is probably just going to jump onto Sneezy and try and force out Legend End's ultimate at the start of the fight. I think that's what they have to do to try and win this. I don't know, this is going to be a really interesting fight. I don't see how this can play out. I feel like Vinny's just going to try and jump onto Sneezy as fast as possible. Lee X is going to try and block all that damage from Yoni and from Faker Nanas. But Sneezy always finds a way to get that killer instinct on the back line to try and finish people off, and that's why he's been dying. But he picks up these kills that way, but he also dies that way. Lee X has to save that W and stick around waiting for that killer instinct to come out and then jump with the Kai'Sa to block all the damage that's coming towards the Kai'Sa. Here we go, and engage. The Glacial Fish is jumping onto Mark and onto Vinny, and there we go. Hippie going with a lot of damage. Titus is going to fall down to Sneezy, and there's the Requiem coming down. They're all very low, and there we go. 3 members down on the side of MousePlayz, but they're all really low. Mark, Faker Nanas picks up 1. Can he pick up another? That's 2. He's picked up 2. The rest of the members for EW are very low. There's the snipe. The Brawl is there for the shield. It looks like they're all going to go for the base. Vinny got the flash. Always trying to go for the play until Lee X most likely going to fall down here. 2 members were able to base just in the nick of time though. Really nice though. That is a 3-4-3 trade. This game has become something else, ladies and gentlemen. Like, this is so back and forth. Teams, again, just even on gold. Oh, Faker Nanas, you know, like a bit of BM there. Just a little bit of BM. You know, standing still, giving the gold to Vinny because no reason. Just realistically at this point, everyone's full build. Giving gold doesn't really matter. I would expect Faker Nanas right now to be buying a GA for next fight because everyone's going to be focusing on Nanas from EW next fight. Yoni isn't as much of a problem, but Sneezy jumping onto Vinny. Vinny's going to be forced to flash. Get away from this one. He's not got flash, he's not got his ultimate, and Vinny is going to fall down. Sneezy isn't able to really help him out with that one besides trying to get a little bit of damage down. But Elder Dragon's up. EW are going to try and maybe take a second one of these. Go. This is really, this is tedious. This is tedious. They don't have Vinny, and there we go. Marking jumps on by Zuko. Zuko's going to be forced to back out of this one. Legendary maybe looking for a play. Legendary getting taken very low by Titus as Q alone. We're having a bit of isolated damage. As minions going down the mid lane though. The EW have to hurry up. They can't let these minions just keep pushing down the base. Like, there we go. Yeah, a base from Hippie is going to be forced out because of, you know, the minions on the base there. But it looks like the sounds of it, there is a bit of a fight going on by that Elder Dragon perhaps. Yoni blocking off that exit. They really want this right now. Zuko jumping in onto Titus. Titus is getting very low. Zuko getting even lower. And there we go. Mark is going to fall down. And so is Titus. He's going to pop the... Oh, is that going to be enough? There's Yoni jumping in, but we also see Fake and Ass picking up a kill on the side. Really, really nice. That's actually a 3-for-1, but they were able to take out Sneezy, so it might actually be worth. Fake and Ass might just have enough to do this, and there we go. There's a nice little ultimate from Vinny to just try and take out Lee X. Zuko is going to take a lot of damage. Fake and Ass walking a little bit too far forward, and there we go. Hippie's taking a lot of damage. Fake and Ass just kiting them. Fake and Ass is all over them. Fake and Ass is doing so much damage. He's everything right now to them. Fake and Ass just getting choked by those zillion bombs though, and it looks like they're going to just go for, they're just going to go straight for the Elder, because realistically EW can't fight that, they're way too low. This Elder's going to come down, Redemption's coming down as well from Mark. Mark trying to keep them alive for a little bit longer. Hippie's dead, they're waiting for the Drakes to heal them up just a little bit. Vinny probably needs to block down a Q, but there we go, walking straight onto a chat. Hippie going to take him back quite low. He's staying on the Elder Drake though, Elder Drake resetting. Legend Dead is going to be a little bit low. Hippie's going to tank that up a little bit. They definitely can't fight. They definitely can't keep going for this. Sneezy's going to be up in 9 seconds. The rest of the team is coming down as well. What is going to happen here? Hippie's very low. He might not be able to come in on this one. Lex is there. Legend Den's there as well. Legend Den has the ultimate available for Hippie if Hippie decides to go in on this one. Looks like they just might hit. Marcus coming there too. Titus is coming. Yoni's a little bit fallen behind. But we do see Sneezy coming out of the base just now. This could be a big fight. The Elder Dragon is so close to dying though. They don't have the jungle, but there we go. Red Team, MousePlayz taking up the Elder. They're going to now back straight out of this one. They've got the Elder. They've got what they wanted, and they're just going to leave. Oh, that was a lot of talking. I can confirm that was a lot of talking. But yeah, that Elder Dragon's going to be massive. Fake and Anas really popping off and is now becoming that hard carry we saw him become last game, and all eyes are on Fake and Anas now to start beating out EW and trying to take this 2-0 against EW. Maybe looking for a fight here. Vinny's a bit forward. They could have maybe even gone for that. Not a lot of vision for MPZ. Looks like EW don't have a lot of vision either though. MPZ have spotted Zuko. Know where Zuko is. Zuko likes to go for those flanks, so this is a really nice little one for them to find. Lee X walking a little bit far forward, but there we go. Zuko taking a lot of damage from. Ooh, and that's a lot of damage into Zuko. Zuko's going to get taken very low. A big engagement. Vinny popping his ultimate onto 2 members of the team there. Titus is going to take him down, but popping that massive play. They're going to take out Zuko. Hippie's going to fall down as well. Everyone's still left alive besides the Carthus. Hippie's going to get very low. Hippie's going to stay just alive. Yoni is staying quite far away to try and stay alive. Sneezy has got that Guardian Angel. Mark is getting a bit low. And now he's picking up a kill onto Hippie. Can now make it more. He's going for the kill. Legendary's going to pop the ultimate onto himself. The G8 is still available for Sneezy though. And there we go. Legendary's just getting burst down. Legendary's going to take it down. Fake and Anas. He's gone for the snipe. They've got the kill. That's it. That's 3 kills for 2. They've got the Elder. They can look to end up this game. There's only 2 members left. That is a 2 versus 4, ladies and gentlemen. They can look to try and end this. They've got the minion side to push up the wave. They're going to go for this inhibitor now. There are only 30 seconds until Zuko comes back up, and there's 40 and 50 for the rest of them. Does not, unless Sneezy and Lee can go for a really big push, this could be the end. MousePlayz might do something incredible to end off this game here. Yoni maybe, perhaps might try and pull off a play. He has got a really nice engagement to Sneezy. Sneezy's going to get really low. He's going to fall back on that fight. Lee's going to fall down. Fake and Anas jumping onto Sneezy. Sneezy's going to get very low. That champ's going to go down onto his chair. There we go. Sneezy's falling down. MousePlayz going to end up the game, ladies and gentlemen. Bringing the 2-0. Absolutely incredible. Zuko just trying to survive, but that's the Nexus. MousePlayz taking the 2nd game and ending this best of 3 strong with a very similar end to the last game. Ladies and gentlemen, that was one of the best games I've seen, almost as good as the last. This was such an incredible series, such long, intense, incredible games from both sides. I've never seen anything like it. This was amazing. This was so good from both teams. MousePlayz though finding these tiny little wormholes to just get their way into the enemy base. It was just enough to be able to get them to push through and win both games, ladies and gentlemen. That was amazing Fake and Nanas hard pulling through his team that late game there. The amount of damage he was able to do on Caitlyn was just amazing. Yoni, both games pulling that early game for his team and then allowing Ananas to do the rest, saying, you know what, Ananas, I've got this early game, you've got the late game. The communication was great and the plays were great, but that doesn't stop Eastern Wizards from almost pulling away with the game there as well. Eastern Wizards playing so well and such an incredible team as well. It was amazing. Really well played to both teams there. And here is the stats. Carthus doing 64,000 damage at the end of that game. Ladies and gentlemen, and that is going to be the end of the stream. You can hear my voice is going, and it really is. And thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for the very kind comments and all the support you're giving me through this 2-hour solo cast. And I will see you all in the next game that I cast. Goodbye.